essentially, there was like so many people at the end of the day that it went from my house all the way up the street, all the way down the main road, all the way down like the other main road to go to my house. So there was like there was hundreds of people at my house.
Chill is very different.
So my dad, right, is freaking the fuck out because he's also a lawyer. Okay? So legally, he knows what he can get. He's like, Keyin, all these fucking people are at my house. If somebody gets into an accident and the cop asks them, where did they come from? And they say, Bob Crudele's house, I'm fucked. Right?
So then...
Hilo's the rainiest town in the United States. So it's raining, okay? It's raining. This guy's in a fucking poncho. He goes up to the four-way stop, and you know what he's doing? He's collecting everybody's keys, putting it in a folder, writing their names on their keys.
Whoa.
You can park your car, give me your keys, I'm gonna write your name down, him and my mom. I'm gonna write your name down.
What the fuck?
Put it in this folder. When you're done with the party, you can come back, get your keys from me, and you can go home.
Wow. Bob Crudele, y'all.
Dude.
Wow.
And there was literally, I promise to God, there was like hundreds and hundreds of people.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm Mario. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Peter.
And we're
Guys That Listen.
On today's show, we got the most handsome, the most underrated DJ/producer, Keyin.
Hello.
Keyin, thank you for joining us today. I see you got all this merch on.
Hey.
You want to tell us about it before we go into about you?
This is my friend's brand.
Nice.
It's Farmers Market Hawaii from Hilo.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Hilo Hawaii
okay.
on the Big Island.
Give us a little rundown about who you are, what you do.
I do a lot of things. I feel like I'm more so just a creative. Like to just kind of dabble in different things, such as like DJing mostly, music producing. I just love photography. I love art.
Nice.
I didn't know about photography.
Yeah, I'm not the best at it, but I appreciate it, and if I can have the opportunity to just at least just try to make something cool or look cool, I feel like I just try to, just out of just.
He really likes good photos and stuff. That's what he's saying.
No. Like scenic photos, like capturing the moments. You know,
Your moment?
no, like anything. Like I don't know. Sometimes, you know.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude, I did not know that about photography because I know for sure great DJ and an even better producer. You know.
Oh, thanks, man.
Obviously, you're from Hilo. You live out here in Cali for now. So go into your days back in Hilo.
My days back in.
I mean,
like what? How so?
I mean, just take a look. You're Hapa, right?
Yeah, I'm half.
You're what?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Japanese and white.
Japanese and Hawaiian?
No, Japanese and white. But I'm born and raised in Hawaii. Born and raised in Hawaii on Hilo.
Yeah. So how's that growing up in Hilo?
Oh, it's great. I think I'm super blessed to have that opportunity. You know, to just be from where I came from. I think everybody feels.
Did you
that
live
way
in Japan at all, or
in Japan?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I've
that
never
would've
even been to Japan.
Oh, you never been?
You
I've never
gotta
been to
go back.
Japan.
You're
No.
not Hapa. You're just Ha.
Dude, seriously, no. I've always wanted to go, man. This shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Hey,
true.
dude, you gotta visit the motherland though.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, for sure.
Don't you ever wonder where all that food that you eat comes from?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my mom and my grandma. I mean, I don't even think my mom's been to Japan.
Oh,
Shut up.
No, I don't think
Really?
so. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Don't fucking.
Wait, what
I don't know.
generation
Don't quote me on it.
Hawaiian are you though?
Hawaiian? I'm not Hawaiian, but I'm.
No, but like from Hawaii. You know what I mean? Like how many generations of your family started in Hawaii?
How many
Because if
generations?
your mom hasn't been to
So
Japan.
my mom is born and raised in Hawaii, and then my dad is born in New Jersey, actually, but then moved to Kona side on the Big Island when he was super young. I don't know exactly the age, but then he went to Kona when he was a kid, and then lived his life over there with his mom.
So I know this about you, so I'm gonna ask, right? And it's not really about you; it's kind of about your parents. But tell us about how your mom got picked up by your dad. Go into it, bro. Go into it.
Well, it's just interesting because, man, that guy's just such a G when it came to it. I was just like, God damn, I can't.
Listen to
You
this
can't go
fucking
to
story.
this. You can't.
Listen to the story, bro.
Yeah, so essentially, one day, I think it was at the dentist. My mom used to work at this dentist's office,
dentist.
right?
Damn.
And she was like the front desk lady or whatever. And then anyway, so my dad goes up to the dentist, and then there was another lady working the front desk, and then like they were talking, and then she was like telling my dad, "Oh, you have to meet this girl Bev that works here or whatever." You know what I mean?
Interesting.
And then after that, he's like, "Oh, okay, sure. Like, when is she working or whatever?" They ended up meeting, right?
Yeah.
And then he told her, he's like, "Hey, for our first date, you know," he's asking her out, right?
Right away?
Yeah, right away.
Oh,
He's like,
wow.
for our first date, how about you bring like some of your friends and come and meet me at the Hilo airport? And he has his own plane. Yeah. I mean, okay, wait.
The bar set high.
This is not a PJ. This isn't like what fucking like Steve will do it and like all these other YouTuber and famous people have. It's like it's a propeller plane, but it's still a plane.
No, it's a chopper.
It's a fucking plane. This is cool, right?
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, so anyway, my mom was telling me about it too, and then essentially like, they go on this flight and he just kind of like flew him around, and like all her friends were like hitting on my dad while like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? It's just funny. It's just funny. And then like, it's like, how do you top that shit? That's just crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had his pilot's license.
Ladies, don't expect that to be the standard, all right?
No, yeah.
Let's be real now.
If that's trust me.
So they were all hitting on him, but he had his eye on.
But he had his eye on one,
That's your dad's story about how he met your mom.
Yeah.
What's your story how you met your girl? Because I know it involves your mom too, so now.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
get into it.
So I've been living out here in California for like, I don't even know, 10 plus years. So I want to say like 12. I want to say 12.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm trying to be realistic, I just had this conversation. But anyway, yeah, so I was kind of like missing home a lot, like the past few years, right? And then I didn't go home for like 10 years or something. Not 10 years, sorry, 5 years. Cut
Wait,
that out.
so when did you come to the States? No, when did you come here?
Second year after I graduated high school.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I lived all my 20s here in California.
Oh, wow. But you grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah, I grew up in Hilo.
Oh.
Yep.
Big Island. Big kid from the Big Island, you know?
Yeah.
But that's super culture shock. Was it for you or?
Yeah, it was. I mean, like, culture shock in a good way, though. I think culture shock can go in different ways.
Yeah.
I think culture shock can be like, say you didn't want to move here, right? And then you come here and then you're like, oh shit, this is fucking weird. This is different. This sucks, right? Or this is how I took it. I was like, I'm ready to get the fuck out of where I'm from because I've been here my whole life in such a small town, Like, I was like, damn. Like, not that I didn't like where I'm from. I'm just saying that, like, you're just kind of sheltered in, like, one place doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, you want to change. And I had a taste of change before moving. So then I was like, of the mainland. Sorry, I had a taste of the mainland. So I was like, oh, my God, this is sick. Yeah. So then I was like,
Positive shock.
Yeah, so this is another culture shock, right? So you go and move, and then you're like, holy shit, there's so many things you can do. Like, oh my God, I can eat whatever I want to eat. Like, if I'm feeling this, I can have that.
The
like,
variety.
if I wanted to go to somewhere, I can go there. If I want to see my favorite artists that I have right now at the moment, I can go see them. Like, I can do this, like, all these things that you can only dream of when you're living where I'm from.
That's crazy because when you explain it like that, it sounds like we take it for granted. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that
California.
we obviously, I was raised here, not born, but pretty much Adrian born here. Like, that is like every single day, right?
Right.
Like, Luke Lush texted you.
Yeah.
Told you to go to after party today. How the fuck does that happen?
I don't know.
Like, is he gonna tell you go Hilo and go
That's
after
the
party?
thing. Like, even like last week, right? We had the Big Brother, Big Sister thing, and then Wyclef Jean is playing.
Wyclef Jean?
Yeah.
Who's Wyclef Jean?
Wyclef.
Wyclef John?
John? Shakira.
John?
No, Jean. Wyclef Jean, right? I'm not saying that. I'm
No,
not
you-
saying
you're
that
saying it
wrong.
right. You're saying it right. You're saying it right.
Okay, shit.
I think so.
He used to be.
I think
He
so.
used to do songs with the Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Aloe Black was there.
Aloe Black was there
Yeah.
too? I got $1. Well, Aloe Black's from Irvine.
Well, regardless, that's even more crazy that he's like next door. If
You know,
that makes sense.
Aloe Black was one of the people who started Do Over?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
Adidas, right? But yeah, that's just crazy that you like growing up out here. That's why I've always been super curious. Like I think I've asked. I don't know if you remember, but I'm sure I've asked this. Is like, what is it like growing up in California? I feel like I've asked multiple of my closer friends this question, and like it's not.
Yeah, you didn't ask me.
You said close friends.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what I meant. Well, I'm asking you now. No, but like seriously, no.
What is it like?
It's very interesting. You know?
Honestly, after traveling and like meeting different people and their perceptions of California or even the states in general, it's very skewed most of the time because California is fucking huge, right? The Bay should be its own fucking state, to be honest, right? They're so fucking different.
Yeah.
And then OC in LA is very fucking different. And San Diego is fucking very different. And I'm sure I'm missing a couple places. But OC in general is probably the one that is the most misconstrued as far as the way people perceive it. You know, I just came back from Copenhagen, right? And all my cousins were like, "Oh, OC, like the TV show."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Nah, it's not. It's not like
You've been
that."
reduced to a show.
Exactly, right? And that show's old. The fact that they still know it is crazy.
Yeah.
But like,
It's like such like a small part of OC2, like Laguna side, right?
Yeah,
So it's like
Laguna,
rich
Newport.
side, like,
yeah.
It's
the
completely
Very
side that
different.
many
It's
of
very
us
different than
don't relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see locals, and that's what's crazy too. Is I feel like Orange County is like. So when I first moved here, it was like, oh man, I'm in this city. Like nobody knows who I am. Like I used to love that aspect, right? So I can go out, I can go and be myself.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I can go out, I can be myself freely. Like I can go to this girl and ask her like, hey, hi, how are you? Like you're super pretty. Like without even wondering about who's gonna say anything or what's gonna happen. Or I can go up to anybody and say hi, right? But then I started to realize over like years of being here, like I started to see the same people
The bubble.
consistently going out all the time. And then I'm like, wow, well, OC is actually not that small.
Smaller than you thought.
I mean, not that big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, just hearing from your perspective, it sounds like Hilo's extremely small.
Yeah. So think about it that way. Yeah.
The fact that you go out
yeah.
and you're saying like they don't know me, that means that everyone fucking knows you in Hilo,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
All right, so I just want to ask because obviously you told us the story about your mom and how your dad picked her up.
Right.
How did your mom help you pick up your girl?
She didn't help me pick up.
Oh no, really? She has no part in it?
She had a little part in it.
Ah.
No, she's great though. I love my mom. I do. And she, I mean, I don't know. Things happened the way it happened, you know. I feel like.
So how did it happen though?
Yeah, I was saying about like I didn't come home for a while, and then like I started making my way back home more often, is what I was going to say.
Oh, right.
And so one of these trips that I went back home, I finally kind of like started having the money. I was able to kind of like provide for myself, and then like, you know, just like come home and like want to take my mom out to dinner and take my dad out to dinner. You know what I mean? That those kind of things that you're not able to do.
A little payback.
Yeah, no, but just like, I don't know. You just want to be able to do those things.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. It's just nice. It feels good.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mom, you want to go out to dinner or whatever? And she's like, yeah, sure. So we ended up going to one of the spots that we used to go to when I was growing up as a kid called Cafe Pesto. Went out to dinner, had a great dinner. You know, my mom likes to drink. I like to drink. And, you know, we're having fun. We're just talking, just me and her. And I was like, hey, do you want to go get some drinks after this, you know? Like, just drinks, you know, talk shit, whatever. And then she was like, yeah, sure. You know, I was like, I haven't been to Temple in a long time. It's like this little bar, like up the street from the restaurant, from Cafe Pesto. So I ended up going. Oh, she's like, yeah, let's go. I was like, so okay, cool. So we ended up going, walked up there. It's like super close, and sat down, got seated, and this waitress came up to us and like she was just, you know, just. Ask us normal things.
Oh,
you know, like, how are you doing? Whatever.
Like,
Like,
what's
what do you
your
guys want?
name?
Whatever.
Yeah. What's your
Anyway,
credit score?
sorry, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, asked us for our drinks or whatever, and then she left. And then right when she left, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, God damn, this girl's like,
Oh.
fucking.
Say the F word. You always say.
No, I don't say
Yeah,
that.
don't worry, we're not
You do.
sponsored.
She's just hella cute, you know. God
I
damn.
meant fire.
Anyway, she's fire. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And then my mom, right before, like, I'm thinking in my head, but. And then anyway, my mom's like, oh my God, Keyin, that girl is so cute. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, I know. Like, relax. You know?
You're telling your mom to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she usually doesn't say those kind of things like that.
She's like, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But she usually doesn't.
Relax.
Yeah, but I've never heard her be like so excited about
Really?
that kind of
Wow.
thing. Not really, no. Like I mean, I don't
That's interesting,
recall any
actually.
other time that she's like, Keyin,
Yeah.
that girl,
Yeah.
so cute. Like
Yeah.
I can't recall.
Picked up on a vibe or something then.
Right. So then the next time she comes back with our drinks, right? Obviously, or whatever. And then she's like, oh, hey, thank you. And so when do you work? And I'm like, bruh, like, dude, like
wow.
immediately. And I'm like, dude, like, don't beat around the bush, like nothing. She just went straight for it. Like it wasn't, like I felt like it was awkward. I was like, dude, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing? And then she's like, oh, I usually work. I forget what she said. She was like, it was like Monday, sometimes
Wow.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or
She
something like that.
answered,
And then like,
though.
yeah, she answered, right? Anyway, we have our nice drinks. We go back to my mom's place. Like me and my mom go back to her place, my mom's place, right? And
Yeah.
then we have like after dinner drinks
Yeah.
at my mom's, and we're talking shit, watching game shows with my grandma.
Yeah.
You know, nice wholesome things with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, "Did you get her name?" And then my mom's like, "No, I don't think I got her name." I'm like, "What? We didn't even get her name?" But we got when she worked. I remember that conversation, and she's like, "Yeah,
So what happened then?
this is when she worked." I was like, "Tell me again when she works." And she told me, and then I was like, "Okay."
So
I was like,
who's the idiot now?
well, I remember, and I just like wanted confirmation. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so then yeah, I ended up what's it called going. Well, she told me when she worked, and I ended up going back one of
Oh,
those
so you
days.
pulled up.
Yeah, so I pulled up one of those days that she worked with.
By yourself?
No, I had a couple of friends. I had Eli with me, Toledo, and I had
Yeah, because
David.
that'd be weird. You pull up
Yeah, but
alone.
it's kind of interesting though, because like I fucking walk in, right? It's a small little bar, like it's a little lounge, beautiful little lounge though, by the way. Yeah, one of the nicer bars that you can go to in Hilo, I feel like, in my opinion. It's really nice. Anyway, so we walk in. Right when I walk in, I look to my left, and then there's this guy that I knew from a long time ago named Bronson Pila. And I was like, oh, what's up? And he's like, oh, Keyin. And then he's like, what are you doing over here? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, nothing. Just came into town, you know what I mean? Visiting on vacation. He's like, oh, okay, right on. Hey, come take a shot, whatever. I'm like, okay, right on. Shoots, I'm down. So walk up to the table, introduce me to his friends, right, that are on the
Yeah.
table, a little bit of them, you know, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, take this shot. All right, cheers, guys, cheers. Take the shot. You know, I see her, and then or I see Amber, and then she's working, right? And then she comes to the table, and then she's like, hey, so where's my shot?
Oh.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Good job, Amber.
And I was
Good
like,
job,
oh,
Amber.
shit. You know, instantly I was like, I fucking took that, huh? So I took her shot. But he gave it to me. So yeah, that was a nice icebreaker, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And I was, you know, and then we were kind of flirting throughout the night or the evening anyway.
Oh,
and
so it was fine.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
fine. And then like, you know, it was, so yeah, she ended up knowing like Bronson, and they were friends,
Oh,
and
nice.
which was kind
Oh,
of
wow. Small
nice.
world.
Yeah, small town.
Small island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big island, actually. Sorry.
Big island, small town.
Big
Yeah,
island,
big island,
small
small
people.
town, yeah.
Big
No.
island, small town. But anyway, yeah. So then, like, they were all friends, which is kind of funny. You know what I mean? And then, next thing you know, I was just like waiting there. A lot of my friends left except for Toledo, and then I was just like, no, let's just stay. I wanted to stay. Wait till
Because
she
of
was
her?
off.
Yeah,
because we were kind of like, you know, going back and forth, kind of like
that's
flirting here and
good.
there.
That's good.
And then, like, you know, at the end of the night, you know, last call happened. You know, everybody's kind of out, but I wanted to like help her like clean up the restaurant, so I just like started putting up chairs. As I'm putting up chairs, I was just like, I just want to let you know, like, you're really cute, and I would love to like take you out like while I'm here. You know, and then
While I'm here. Ooh.
well, because I was on vacation, I didn't
know,
know.
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
what was to be.
You didn't know it was gonna become a permanent thing.
No,
Yeah,
no. And that's
exactly.
I feel like that's like one of the best parts about it was that it was just not expected.
Yeah.
Unexpected,
Yeah.
sorry. So unexpected, you know? Yeah, and I was just like, you know, I would love to like take you out one of these days while I'm here and do something and I don't know, go on a date, you know? And she was like, yeah, I would love that. And I was like, oh, can I get your number or whatever? And got her number.
You know what's fucking crazy is that during this time, I had a feeling that Keyin somehow got a girl, and then he posted like a soft reveal, soft launch type of thing.
Soft
where it was-
launch.
And I was like, oh, who's that? And he was like, that's my mom, bro.
Oh,
But in the very end, it became true, right? Because he
yeah,
actually
It was.
did get a
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
But it was his mom that decided.
And there was more than one person that did that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was somebody else that did that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
was
That's
like-
my mom.
Yeah, soft reveal. This is my mom.
Relax.
Now you're moving back and you're gonna be living with her
In a few months now.
in
I know.
like
Month and a quarter.
In a month.
In
Yeah,
a month.
in one
That's
month.
crazy.
But who's counting?
Yeah. So I mean, I gotta ask you though. All right, I gotta ask you because I think you're doing one of the hardest things possible, to be honest. Because for me, I've never ever, because I've talked about like theoreticals with my exes, like, oh, what if I moved here for this job or whatever? So, you know, would you move?
Right.
And I'm like, no. You know what I mean? Like that would be the end of us, basically.
Right.
And for you to be in this position where you've been doing long distance, it's been like what, almost a year almost?
Yeah, almost a year.
Props
Yeah.
to you, by the way. That's
Yeah.
fucking tough.
Yeah, and then you're gonna make the decision to move back home to like pursue this relationship. I just want to know what's been going through your head because I think I have an idea because you are pretty vocal, but like, how do you navigate something like that? You know, like
I don't think it's something that you really navigate when it comes to, at least for me. I think people are different, right? I don't think everybody approaches things, obstacles, life, anything, going out to eat the same as everybody else, right? So, but for me, I just listen to my gut. You know, I think I'm a very I've always done what makes me happy, and I've always stuck by that. Even though sometimes I feel like, you know, I could have chose or made better choices. There were
Like
smarter
all of us.
choices, but
Yeah.
those choices made me happy, and I wouldn't regret like doing those choices. But anyway, so like I'm just kind of like going with it.
So. Okay, now I'm super curious. When you moved from the Big Island to here, did you have the same feeling as you moving back to the Big
No,
Island?
completely different.
All right, what's the difference?
Oh.
Okay, so like when I moved out, it was more of like excited to move. I haven't experienced anything else, nothing else, no city. I've never been in a city in my life. Like
that's
nothing.
right.
Like I've never been in a club in my life. You know,
There's
I've
no
never.
clubs in Hilo?
I mean, like there's karaoke bars, you know, and there's like no, but this is like Hilo. Hilo is different from Oahu. A lot of
Yeah.
people get it like misconstrued. But anyway, yeah, like there's just not a lot. There's a lot of the same things to do, and it's not like they're not fun things to do. But it's
Yeah.
just like, you know, you grow up somewhere in a small town and you do everything that there's I don't think I've done everything, but I've done.
Most of it.
I've done some stuff, you know what I mean, that ended up being kind of like whatever I was into at the
Yeah.
time. I kept doing it over and over and over again. And like, and so for the first time moving, it was more of like an exciting feeling to move.
That's crazy.
And I was like more sure in a sense of like, yeah, I need this. Like, and I was like super about it. I found a passion that I loved for the first time in my life. You know, like there's a lot of things like
Can you go into that? Like, what passion, how you got into it?
how I got into
Yeah,
it.
because you came to Cali. The reason
That's
why
a
you
long
found out
story.
about it, right, is because you came and you got a taste of it.
Essentially.
Yeah. So what was it?
Okay, so when I was pretty young, I was like kind of doing like stupid shit on the side. Yeah, so I was just doing some like not so good things, but then I ended up meeting some great people. Like it wasn't even to make money though. It was just because of what I was into. I didn't even know like what money I was making at the time. It
What
was
do you mean?
because I didn't. I was under 21. I didn't even know what I could spend it on.
You didn't know what that money meant.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I just like had it, but what I wanted was like the drugs.
Oh.
Wow, that's
So
actually
that's
really
why you
interesting.
did it. That's different.
Yeah.
Because everyone does it for the money, and then
But
they
I
just
didn't.
happen to get a taste of their own supply. You know?
Right, in a sense. But like, yeah, anyway, so I met some people right through doing that and stuff like that. And I had some really close friends. They're still my friends to this day. And I ended up going to my brother. He was going to graduate from Seattle University. And I ended up going to see him graduate. And one of my friends was living in California. And he was like, hey, Keyin, you're in Seattle? You should just come and visit me in California. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. So then anyway, I asked my parents and they were like, yeah, sure, you can go and visit Travis. Like I was hesitant because like I was such
Really?
a bad kid.
Yeah.
You know, getting into trouble. Like I was like, I'm gonna ask my parents, but they're probably gonna say no, bro. And then like they said yes, like super casual. And I'm like, oh, fucking awesome. Anyway, ended up going to see Trav, and he used to live by OCC College at the Camdens.
Oh.
And then we had our other friend Dewey. That was, or not Dewey, sorry. I said Dewey. Scratch that. Dwayne.
Oh, okay.
And we had my friend Miles over there, and my friend Zoo. And one night we were like, oh, you know, like, let's just try like these fucking Pokeballs.
Has nothing to do with Pokemon, by the way.
But you definitely got to catch them all.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
It's like we ended up trying it. We should let's just try it and see what happens, and then like let's see how they are. And we tried it, and then we're like, hey, let's go to Shark Club. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like I've never been.
Shark
what
Club.
mansion was before, right?
Yeah.
Shark
What
Club
mansion was before. I've never been to a club in my life.
Yeah.
They like
And you're
because they won't let me into the bars
and you're
when I was
rolling.
in Hilo because they know.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
know who you are.
They know who you are, not in the sense of that, but it's just
Yeah.
more small town. So
Yeah,
like, they
yeah,
see you, they're like,
smaller, yeah.
come on, Mr. Crudele, what, bro? I know you're not 21 yet. You cannot come in here. Yeah, so we ended up going to Shark Club.
Wow.
And I look at, I mean, you know, we're dancing because like that, like we don't do this anymore, but like, you know, we go into the crowd, we dancing, right? We're dancing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, like, wait, where's this music coming from? I asked my friend, you know? And he's like, it's the DJ. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's that guy up there.
Ah.
I'm like, oh, what is he doing? He's like, oh, he's playing the music.
Damn.
And I was like, what?
Origin story.
Origin story.
I was like, what? What does that mean? He's like, yeah, he's playing. He's like, he's mixing the songs together. And I'm like, what? That's it? And he's like, yeah. I was like, that's crazy. What? Do you know how to do that? And he's like, yeah, I know how to do that. I'll show you when we get back to the apartment.
Oh.
So then we go back to the apartment. And then he busts out his laptop and then he's using virtual DJ to like mix songs and he's showing me and I'm like, wow, this is fucking cool. Like, you know, and I was telling him I was relating because we haven't spent much time together, like all of us as a group, like this group of people, but they're my close friends now. But yeah, I was like telling him, I was like, dude, I love music. Like I'm like the guy in high school that would have his like laptop up. And instead of like paying attention to class, I'd be like looking up songs and then showing like the girls in my class, like, oh, hey, have you heard
Always
this?
the girls, huh?
Yeah.
Have you heard this Avant song? Like this new R&B song? Have you heard this Joe song? I Want to Know. You know what I mean? Like, have you heard
all
this?
the R&B shit.
Yeah,
huh?
I love R&B. I used to love R&B, like growing up as a kid, because that's what my mom guys used to listen to. Anyway, we started relating like hella heavy. We had a great weekend, and then I was supposed to go to Vegas that following weekend, and they knew that, and they're like, "Hey, aren't you going to Vegas next weekend?" And I was like, "Yeah," and Miles' guys were like, "Hey, well, you know what? EDC is next weekend. Have you ever been to a rave before?" It's like, nah, I've never been to a rave. And he's like,
journey.
he's like, well, you should come with us. And I was like, fuck, I don't think my parents are gonna be able to like let me do that.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, well, I mean, just ask, right? I mean, I asked, and they're like, you know what? I was like, that makes sense. That's why, you know, like I'll drive to Vegas. You don't have to pay for my plane ticket.
Yeah.
You meet me in
Yeah.
Vegas, right? That makes sense. So anyway, we ended up. He's like, you know what? Just ask. He was like, ask them, and I'll pay for your ticket to go to EDC.
Ooh, that's a good
that's
friend,
a deal,
bro.
And I was
That's
like,
a deal.
and I was like, I don't even know what EDC is. And he's like, I'll show you. And then he, you know what?
What's his name again?
Okay, Miles.
What a great.
Oh, Miles did that for
Miles
you?
Medina?
But no. But this
Shout out
was
to Miles, though.
this is the
Shout
first.
out.
This is the first EDC in Vegas.
What?
Oh. But
You were there
that
for the
being-
first EDC.
The first EDC in Vegas. But that being said, so
Shit,
what
that's
he had
crazy.
to show me, right, was what happened in LA Coliseum.
When the girl.
When everybody got trampled and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm looking at this video and he's
shit.
showing me and I'm like, wow, that's fucking sick. You know, like people are
God.
raging so like this
Yeah.
hard to the point where like people are dying. Damn, this looks lit. You know?
Yeah.
I got to go to this.
and then what happened?
I'm dead.
So then I asked my parents and they said yeah, and I ended up going. And then the same thing happened. I'm like, this guy, like when we're at like the stages and stuff, you know, like I'm like, this guy is DJing. This
Yeah.
is what this guy is doing.
Oh, you were really about that.
fresh
Yeah.
But this is like the first time I've ever seen a DJ in my
Yeah.
life.
But you saw him on like a big stage.
Yeah.
Well, the first time was at Shark Club, but the second time is at EDC.
EDC.
Well, the fact that at the club he was already kind of mesmerized by
Enamored
somebody
by it, yeah.
mixing music.
Yeah.
Right, but then like the second, like literally this, because we didn't go to any other club after that Shark Club day. we just went straight to EDC.
That's my
after
point.
that.
Is the fact a small club like that, you were already kind of like
Yeah,
captured by somebody doing that.
You probably didn't even know what was possible at that time.
I didn't know that was a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't know that. I'm like, how much is this guy making up there?
Yeah.
Like I was actually, he's like, dude, probably millions of dollars or some shit, you know. And I was like, dude, for doing that, like I used to grind for music for no reason, just to show off to my friends, like that I had this song that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
You know, we used to do that, you know, like, and put it on a fucking blank CD.
Yeah.
You know?
You go up to the girl and be like, you know Chris Brown?
Yeah. But like, even just like my friends too, like, because we'd always share music together and be like, dude, have you heard this song?
Yeah.
And then like, like, yeah, I have. Or no, I haven't. Fuck, what is that song? You know? Like,
That's so crazy to me that you didn't see any DJs in Hilo back then.
no, because I wasn't old
Wasn't
enough.
a thing, no?
I wasn't old enough.
Oh,
He
old
could get
enough.
in also. Remember?
Yeah.
Because they all knew
Yeah.
him because they're like, hey, Mr. Crudele, your son is.
Yeah, but they
definitely
call
a
you
G-"
Mr. Crudele.
I just feel like they would say that, some shit like that.
Yeah. So then you saw the DJ.
I was, like,
Do you
hanging
remember
out-
what DJ that was?
At
EDC.
At EDC. Oh yeah, I mean that was like Afrojack,
Oh.
Dada Life.
Oh,
fucking, I've seen
back
Avicii.
then.
The fucking OGs.
Armin.
Holy shit.
Like
Paris Hilton.
Steve Aoki. I'm in the EDC trailer
You are?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
The Vegas one.
for the second Vegas EDC.
Okay.
Second Vegas.
I was like a fucking like we used to do it annually.
Do you feel like EDC started it all then? Because
I think so. I think in a sense, and it sounds very, very tacky, or what do you call?
Cliche, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very like, but it really did. It really like.
In what sense? In what sense?
Because you've never seen a DJ before in your life, and then all of a sudden you go and fucking see this thing. You're like, oh my
Oh, yeah,
god,
that's
what
true.
is this
Yeah.
thing?
That's true.
But there's certain people like I didn't grow up with all that kind of stuff being around me. That's why I'm always like intrigued by like California lifestyle too, and like.
So what'd you do after that? I mean, you saw these DJs, Shark Club, EDC, and then what?
Right. So then after that, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna download that program, and I'm gonna start DJing because I used to have parties at my house because I would have a lot of the drugs.
Yeah.
And then people would come to my house and we'd do our thing so then I ended up meeting a lot of people that way, and great people. They're like, you know what I mean? And so instead of just playing music now, I'm like literally on my computer. I didn't have a controller, and I'd be using virtual DJ to like mix and like, it'd be really fun
This
for
is
me.
back in Hilo.
Yeah, back in Hilo, in my room. Yeah, in my room at City Lights.
So would you say drugs got you into this?
I would say that my lifestyle got me into this.
Okay.
Because it's a part of me in a sense of like, it's my experience and like.
So how'd you decide to move though?
Well, like I used to do like the computer stuff, DJing, and then I was like, my dad's like, hey, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, I want like a controller, I want this.
What was it?
I think it was like an
Dad?
NS6 or NS7, the one that has like a turntable platter on the top, and it was like a really small, like Anyway, a new Mark. Yeah, I ended up getting me that, and I was like DJing consistently, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like I finally found something that I'm like passionate about because like I had nothing that I like.
How old were you?
It's probably like 18 at the time.
Blessed.
18, 19, something like that. Yeah, because I used to always have friends, dude, like in music industry, like a lot of bands, like Paul Batad, like some people that, dude, I used to go on MySpace for that guy and like, and message Usher just for fun. And I used to be like this. I used to be like, dude, I have a friend named Paul. He's like one of the best drummers I've ever met. And you should have him be your drummer because he's amazing. Like, and I would like message these people about my friends because I was just I'd look up to these guys like,
Yeah.
because it's just so amazing what they do. And I used to always wish that I could do, I wish that I could do something, but instead I was just a guy that was rolling up joints in the back of the band practice,
Yeah.
Like I'd go to their band practices, like you could ask Paul, and I would just like chill in the background, in their studio or whatever as like a kid. They're all older than me, but like I would just be there and I just used to like roll up shit and like hang out while they're doing their practice, just admiring what they do. And I used to always want to be like a part of that. But I didn't know if that was for me at all either. Like it wasn't like I knew I had something to do with this or anything. It was just like
So
I
you
didn't know
found-
what was happening.
And then DJing came in, and that's
Yeah, and then I found like that, and then like I was like, damn, is this damn, I'm actually like, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
Like I know I can do this.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't even I think. I was like, I know.
Damn,
So I was like,
confidence.
you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna go to college for this. I there's a school that
I didn't know you went to college for that.
yeah, there's a place that I can learn about the culture. You know, I can learn about like how to do this. I can, you know, like if I'm passionate about it, why can't I do this? It wasn't really like a major, so it's a trade school. So I essentially just like kept like I just was so passionate about it that I ended up like looking at online, and I was like, oh, you know, where can I go to school for this? And I ended up looking it up, and there was this place called Scratch Academy in LA, and I was like, oh, okay, well, shit, like it's.
So you knew you were going to Cali.
Well, the reason being though is because of that school.
Yeah, because you weren't like, is there any
Well,
DJ
there's two
schools
reasons,
in
sorry.
Hilo,
Yeah.
right?
No, but there's
Exactly,
two reasons
yeah.
why actually, because Travis was there too. So
okay.
one of my good friends was up there, and like after that whole trip, I was like, dude, he's like, you should just move here, bro. And I'm like, fuck, I should. But I had so much things going on back home. Like I had a girl that I've been with for like years.
Oh,
like
shit.
I had all my friends, my family.
Oh,
like it was like, how am I just gonna like leave that? You know,
Yeah, uprooting your whole life.
pretty much essentially.
You know, now that you found it, like what made you? You're like, oh shit, it's in LA.
Oh yeah, so then I just told my dad, I was like, yo, like, hey, I'm like super passionate about this thing, like this DJing stuff. And he noticed that I was like consistently like DJing because I would throw parties at my house still. And like, it's not like it's hidden from my dad, you know, or my mom at the time. But yeah, so I was like, I just kind of, I think I would love to go to school for this. And I think I want to like move out and go to this trade school for this.
Ooh.
And then he's like, yeah, I think that's a great idea. You should go. You know what I mean? Because like,
Whoa, he was supportive.
yeah, because he wants me to get the fuck out of there. Because like,
That's what I was thinking.
because all I'm doing, I promise you, like, dude, it was so bad. Like, I'd be at home all day, like, smoking my brains out, and then, like, having whoever's, like, off from work, like, and they're, like, I had a lot of older friends growing up, you know? And, like, they all had jobs and stuff, or if not jobs, like, you know, they made their way. But, like, you know, and, like, yeah, they would just come over, you know, and, like, smoke, and we'd, like, work out in my garage, and, like, we'd go to the beach, go surf, like, but that was like my day to day, and like, and just get really fucked up every day, like fucked up every day. Like there's no way that I could be like in that level. I think now at my like, there's just no way. Like it's.
How long was that
that.
going on for, and how old were you?
I mean, because I was doing that when I think it was probably from like my parents' divorce time is when I started just doing degenerate shit.
You mentioned your parents' divorce. Do you feel like that really sped things up for you as far as the degenerate stuff?
I think
things
so.
up?
Yeah, I mean, maybe add to fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? Because
It's like a coping mechanism.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because speaking on like just my own experience, you know, when my parents were going through that divorce shit, like that's when I started drinking. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I started
Right.
drinking at 16 when my mom and dad were going through the divorce, and I was like, I'm the oldest child, so they constantly had me pitting myself against each other, basically. You
Yeah.
know, like, so for the only way out for me was let's go party, let's get out of the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's get drunk.
I thought
or
you meant
whatever.
like speed up, like as if like expedite the process of.
I mean, I feel like maybe it wouldn't have even been there, but definitely I feel like you would have to
Oh,
cope more
I see.
due to the fact that your parents were getting divorced. Because for me, like I drank well at first just because I was curious, but second it was a reason for me to get out of the house. It was a reason for me to get away from things that was other than them yelling or breaking furniture.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was a coping mechanism for me.
But it's like unconscious coping mechanism.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because it wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, let's go do some fucked up shit because I need to get this off
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
It was like,
Imagine if you were that
You know
conscious.
what I mean?
Bro,
Like
like
that-
you be a smart ass kid,
Yeah.
bro. Like at
well,
that
you
point.
either be a smart ass kid or a dumb fucking kid, because
No,
then you're like you're purposely doing dumb shit.
Well,
like,
that's why-
that's dumb. But like
Yeah.
it was more.
Would
like,
you
it's-
rather not know?
Yeah.
Do dumb shit without knowing.
I would
or
rather
be aware
not
of
know
it?
that I'm doing dumb shit, because
That's
then
a
I at
great
least like
question.
know that. Like, dude, your morals are something. You know what I mean? Like, you being a good person is something. If you are just doing bad shit, then that means that you're just a bad person.
I don't think it's so much you're a bad person because like me drinking is not a good thing, right? I don't necessarily consider myself a bad person for doing it. I am consciously.
But that
doing
just
it.
drinking isn't a. Wow, thanks for the cheers, bro. Jesus.
Sorry, I was just
I'm trying to prove a point.
Yeah, I was trying to prove a point.
No.
You are a bad person.
The only reason.
Dude, there was this one time, I can bring it up on my phone. It's still on my Facebook. But I thought my parents were gonna go away. Okay,
Go away?
On a vacation. Okay, I believe it.
Forever vacation?
Yeah.
No, like to Konoside or something, like the other side of the island, I think it was, or the mainland, I forget. But anyway, they were going on vacation, right? I believe it was Konoside, which is the other side of the island. And I was like, oh, well, they're going on the other side of the island for my birthday. I should throw a party. Okay? So I was like, all right, boys, we're going to throw a party for my birthday. I'm going to make one flyer. I'm gonna post it all over MySpace and stuff.
Sounds
and
like
Facebook.
Project X.
Yeah.
And Facebook.
Hilo stuff.
I swear to God. I was like, I'm gonna post it all over everywhere, and we're gonna just throw a party.
Wow.
That flyer, I made it say like City Lights birthday party, BYOBBB, and then it said bring your own beers, buds, and bitches.
I knew it.
Dude, so this flyer, this is so tacky and shitty. But you're a kid and you just are doing whatever is
Nothing
funny.
during the MySpace days was anything but tacky.
Right.
To be honest.
True. But anyway, yeah. So that flyer, little did I know, ended up going to the college, getting posted on a bulletin board on the college. Like, it ended up being like a big thing.
I was there.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if you were, like, I wouldn't doubt
You
it.
didn't doubt it.
Anyway, so then that day that it was supposed to happen, my dad goes, "Hey, actually, you know what? We're not going."
Holy shit.
Hold on. How did he get tipped off?
I don't know if he got tipped off, but the point being is that
it's just coincidence.
yeah, he just said,
Shit.
"Hey, I don't think we're gonna go anymore." And I said, "What?" And I'm like, "Good butterflies, right?" I'm like, "Well."
Butterflies. Yeah. What the fuck? You just kind of nervous? I'll be like, holy fuck, my life is in shambles. What am I gonna fucking do?
Well,
and you're here just having butterflies?
Well, I didn't know what the capacity of what's going on either.
You didn't know how many butterflies.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
he
that.
was talking about pain tolerance?
Well, dude, like you
This
put a
fool
flyer.
got-
You put a
this fool
flyer.
got high tolerance, bro.
You know how much we promote events and like who the fuck knows who's gonna show up? Not all the time. There's a bunch of people, but sometimes there is, right? You don't know who's gonna show up. Anyway, so yeah, he's like, I'm pretty much I'm staying, right? And then I'm like, all right, well, I got to tell you something.
Oh, so you told him?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm having a party. And
Oh,
You're
that's
like,
what's up.
Daddy, I'm having a rager.
Dad,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just letting you
kinda-
know, like, honestly, like I'm having a party here, so I'm letting you know. And he's like, what do you mean you're letting me know? Probably, like this is my fucking house.
Yeah.
That's a response right there. What do you
I'm the
mean?
manager.
I was a
I'm the captain.
I'm honestly, God, I feel this is why like it's so important to me to like come back to my roots and to spend time with my family because I feel like they got the worst side of me and I want them.
So what happened after that? Did the party happen?
So yeah, I'll tell you. So yeah. So essentially, my dad's like, oh, okay. I see how many people are gonna come. I'm like, I don't know.
What?
He's like, what do you mean? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how many people are gonna come. I don't know. I threw a fucking flyer out. He saw the flyer, whatever, and I'm like, he's like, okay, fine, right?
And he
fine.
was like, what does BBBB stand for?
Right.
I think I only have 2 of the B's out of the 3 B's.
Anyway, so yeah, we ended up throwing the party. Ended up starting to be normal, right?
Like not a full-blown rager?
right.
Well, I don't know what normal
right.
is.
Not-
Wait, what's normal? Because in the big island, it might be like different, you know?
Okay, well, put it this way. So I used to live at this place called City Lights. There's like a 4-way stop that people used to go and sit at because you could see all of Hilo. It was a
Okay.
beautiful place.
Wow, that sounds so
Yeah.
fun.
So yeah. So anyway, I used to live right down the street from that, and then essentially there was like so many people at the end of the day that it went from my house all the way up the street, all the way down the main road, all the way down like the other main road to go to my house. So there was like there was hundreds of people at my house.
Chill is very different in Hilo, I guess.
So my dad, right, is freaking the fuck out because he's also a lawyer. Okay? So legally, he knows what he can get. He's like, Keyin, all these fucking people are at my house. If somebody gets into an accident and the cop asks them, where did they come from? And they say, Bob Crudele's house, I'm fucked. Right?
So then,
Hilo's the rainiest town in the United States. So it's raining, okay? It's raining. This guy's in a fucking poncho. He goes up to the four-way stop, and you know what he's doing? He's collecting everybody's keys, putting it in a folder, writing their names on their keys.
Whoa.
You can park your car, give me your keys. I'm gonna write your name down. Him and my mom. I'm gonna write your name down.
What the fuck?
Put it in this folder. When you're done with the party, you can come back, get your keys from me, and you can go home.
Wow. Bob Crudele, y'all.
Dude.
Wow.
And there was literally, I promise to God, there was like hundreds and hundreds of people. I'll tell you too, like this was the first time that I rolled in my life.
16.
Yeah.
At your birthday. At your birthday.
At my birthday.
Oh, that's tight.
His
Very
dad's
interesting.
parking cars in a poncho. He's doing a fucking little
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse
this is-
hands. And
No,
stuff.
there was nothing like that. You know, we didn't know
rolling
about we didn't know
balls.
about rave we didn't know about rave culture over there. Like we just know about I feel like we knew about just drugs in general, but and how to have
Oh,
how
so
to
rolling
have a
was
good time.
different out in Hawaii.
It was. We didn't have.
It
like,
wasn't like the fucking
at that time we didn't have raves, but after rave culture became so big universally, I think through the United States, then of course we picked up on it, and there is now, and even before like I left, there was like underground raves that would happen in like the boonies, like just in like random
In
farmlands.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
before that there was nothing,
Yeah.
But there was the drugs there for sure.
Yeah.
you
That's
know
so
what I mean?
crazy because I feel like the rave culture was what tipped off the pills here. So the fact that you didn't have that and you guys are still doing it is crazy. Like motherfuckers be doing like glow sticks and like fucking gloving shit like that like back then, and that's how they got into the pills because of the culture. But you guys
Yeah.
didn't have any. You already had the pills. Like that's crazy.
That
But
is-
so what would you guys do? Like just chill and talk to
You
each
just
other?
do that and like get fucked up and
House
listen to
roll,
music.
right? House roll.
Essentially, but like
Yeah.
it was more of like it's a rager, right? This is fucking a lot of people. Like, dude, I didn't have
Oh,
a
wow.
QSC speaker at this party.
What'd you
Yeah.
have?
I had Paul come and play some music on his fucking guitar and shit.
That's so. I thought you were gonna say ukulele, but anyways, that's so crazy.
No, but then he also brought his friends, you know what I mean? And they ended up playing music too. But like people just
Yo.
came and showed up and
It's
played.
like the Islander version of fucking raves, dude. During that time,
In a sense, yeah.
that's
It was
pretty
really cool.
wild.
Yeah,
was really
Russia
cool.
had those underground. And
yeah.
It was really dope,
You
man.
know why?
Hilo had
Hilo?
Keyin's.
It was really dope, man. But like that was also like a pivoting point for me, I feel like too, because I was always feeling like I don't know, like just different, and I felt like I was always trying to feel accepted at that time. And so like that was like that one
Makes
like a
sense.
pivoting moment for me to feel accepted.
Yeah.
Like into like
Make your name kind of thing.
not like just that, but like even with my group of friends that I've had, because like I would look up to them so hard, and then like when you're always just like looking up to somebody, I feel like there's a point where like you at least should feel like accepted. I don't know, like I feel like that's a thing. Like, does that make sense? Like you,
Yeah.
You're like
You-
at the bottom part of your group, basically.
right. But everyone's super nice, and everything, and like it's not like a bad
It's
thing.
not like they're trying to do that. It's just how you feel.
Yeah, it's just like how you felt.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. So anyway, it was like, damn, like everyone, I don't know, enjoyed what I did for them, and it was just nice to give back. I'm happy that I gave you guys a good time. Like it was nice to be a host and to show everybody that like, hey, like
Was
like,
that part
I'm a nice guy. Like, hey,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dude, like I would love to hang out with you again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and this is not being fake. This is being real.
Yeah.
That, like I feel like a lot of people, they're just.
Do you feel
they-
like that's like because you threw such a chill party in Hilo?
Yeah.
That's the reason why you have this confidence to do what you do. Because you're like, if I could do that, if I could give back, if I could be the guy that everyone's coming here for, that this shit never really happens for anyone's birthday party. Maybe I could go and learn how to DJ. Maybe I could go and learn to be a producer.
I think it's like an addition, like that's part, but I think like, it's just some milestones through growing up in life. You gain more confidence, like that was one part, one stepping stone. Maybe getting into your first, your first fight is another stepping stone. You show yourself.
Ooh, actually, I kind of want to talk
or
about
like
that.
you.
So you mentioned scrapping.
Well, I just like I was saying about like what gives you confidence throughout life. I feel like that's part of
Scrapping.
these moments in life. Like that's one of them. I think like going up to a girl for your first time and like saying hi, like those butterflies. I think like that's a moment that gives you confidence through going up. So I don't think like
Really?
just
Shit, I got rejected. That shit
no,
tore
but that,
my life up.
But that you got rejected. But
my
like
confidence is in shambles after the.
not even. I bet you like you feel more comfortable. You after you've done it like the one time, you feel like you can do it again. Like just.
Yeah, but we
I feel
don't
like-
look like you.
That's also very true.
No, that's not.
Also very true.
That's not true.
All right,
It is true.
You
This
guys are
Right.
fucking.
All right,
No. It's true.
all right.
You
This
guys are
motherfucker, right?
Beautiful men.
Right. I remember one
That
night
sounds
we were,
weird to say. No.
Yo, we were out here and we were talking about like, what is your like icebreaker for
This is what I was
social
gonna
media
bring up.
shit,
This is
right?
what I was gonna bring up.
And then it was between Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie's a good-looking dude. He's just
Yes.
abstract, I guess. I don't know.
Charlie.
Charlie the Win, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Fashionable.
Fashion
Yeah.
Charlie, you know?
My advisor at Cal State Long Beach.
Yep. Hey, shouts to Charlie though.
Swear to God.
And then Keyin, they were both talking about it, and I was like, "Yo, what is your icebreaker for social media or dating apps, right?" And then Charlie was like, "Oh, I always say something like,
Wait, do you remember this?
I do.
Go, Pete.
Charlie's like, I kind of always have to go over the top for them to get their attention." And Charlie's like, "I say, your drip is immaculate."
Yeah. Wow, you remembered so.
I do.
I forgot that.
I do. And then Keyin's like, "That's fucking stupid."
That's not what I said.
He's like,
that's
"This
not
is
what I said.
That's what he said.
That's not what I said.
He's like, "I just say, hey."
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that only works with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's
us normies, us regular motherfuckers. Well, we gotta say some crazy out of pocket shit to get their attention.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody should have to say anything crazy out of pocket. I think that if you just be genuine and you want to fucking say hi to
Hashtag
somebody.
blessed.
No, if you want to say hi to somebody, you should be able to say hi.
Yeah,
and
this motherfucker's pretty privileged right now, bro. Like,
no, this isn't that.
Privileged,
This isn't about
Swear.
that. This is about just being true to yourself too. Because do you want a girl like for your future person to be like that girl that I spent the rest of my life with to pick up as oh, your drip is immaculate, or would you rather have like that girl to be like I told this girl hi and like I told her that she was really cute and I also like and she liked that and she said that I was cute. Like you see what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
yeah,
See,
I would love that, but
Now-
instead I say hi and they're like, "Oh, creep." Like very different outcomes. I'm just saying.
You're right. I agree.
It takes a lot of courage for
It does.
a guy to go up to somebody
Yeah.
and it's like someone that they think is attractive, no matter what you're into, like to say hi.
Yeah.
Especially because like that intimidation factor is already there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just there. No matter what you wanna.
Yeah.
No matter what, like it's just there.
For a
I
lot
feel
of
like
men.
it's just harder for uglier dudes.
No, but I also think you know what I mean. You know what's funny? I'll tell you what's funny.
just saying.
I'll tell you what's funny.
What's funny?
Is that
I'm
women?
ugly?
You know what?
My face?
No, I had a. No.
How dare you?
I had a conversation with one of my friends that's a girl, and I don't remember exactly who it was actually, but she was like, "Oh, should I DM the guy?" You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, you should. If you feel like you are into this person, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and you want to say hi to him, hey, why can't you say hi?" And that so what I'm saying is it goes both ways. There's not a double standard to this.
Yeah.
When a woman, I feel like feels like they want to say hi to somebody, they do feel that same pressure too. But I also just think it's harder for men because
That's why they made Bumble. They had to made a whole app.
yeah, but you still have to say hi. The initial point is
No,
messaging, is saying something.
Yeah. Well, with
Yeah.
Bumble, the woman has to message first if they match.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Oh my God, because I get matches everywhere. I don't know about
He's
Bumble.
like, actually on Bumble, they say hi me first.
That's not what I said.
every app is
not what I said.
Bumble to Keyin.
That's not what I said.
He's like, wait, Tinder's not like that too?
Keyin,
With this guy's
Bumble-
charm and shit, dude, talking shit, dude.
I can't express charm through hey.
Yeah.
No, Keyin, there's apps where the women have to message first, regardless of the match, right?
Right.
If you match, they have to message first.
Okay.
because of this, because of the disparity of how much men have to approach first.
See, and that's cool. I think that's a cool thing.
That is kind of cool.
It is for us.
For us, ugly ass.
What do you mean for me too? You think it's easy?
We didn't even know Bumble existed.
Dude,
You didn't know that guys had to approach.
when I talk to my girl, you think it was easy to be like going there with my friends and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk into this bar and be
That's
like,
you.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because if you were to ask any of my friends and ask them what I was talking about before that,
Right.
like it was just so much nerves.
So you're saying even if you're good looking, you still got nerves. That's all you're saying, right?
I think
But
good
then
looking
you
is
also are
also
saying that you go walk up into this bar and be like, hey, and they're like, oh yeah, what's your number? What's your name?
no. I
All I
think
learned was handsome people have nerves too.
Yeah, that's all I got from that shit, bro.
is
Yes, yeah, you're human.
no. This is not. This is not. What this isn't fair.
Yeah, for us.
No,
What the fuck?
for me. This is 2 against 1.
No, but anyway, to the point of your homegirl asking about like, what should I say? How should I approach the homie?
Yeah.
Was back in.
No, this is here.
Oh, nice.
This is like
yeah.
recently. This was like earlier this week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was like, I think she was talking about like she saw this guy at the gym and
Oh.
and like her ex goes to the same gym or some shit like
Ooh,
that.
that's tough.
Right. But the ex said, I don't want you talking to that guy or whatever. But then I was like,
Well, don't fucking matter what
no,
you
but
think.
well, like it's your ex, right? I was like telling her, I was like, dude, if you're attracted to this guy, you should just say hi. Fuck it. Why
They're not
like,
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Why can't you? Why are you letting this guy control your life when you? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Nah.
Facts.
That just doesn't. That's
So,
that's
did
just
she-
weird.
did she?
I don't know. I'm just looking out for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So did she talk to the guy or not?
I don't know.
Oh, really? I would really highly encourage all you women out there to speak to your crushes, whether it's female or male, obviously. But guys, yeah, definitely. Go talk to them, tell them how you feel, because it would be nice to have women approach guys.
No, this is what I'll say. I think more importantly, if you didn't, are you willing to live with the regret of like, man, I think maybe that person would have been my person. You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's super important to at least try.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, if you don't try, you will never know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel
And that's
targeted
how-
right now.
No, well, I'm saying to be honest because that's how I approach my life. I feel like, you know, my decision to move, you know what I mean? Everything that comes with that is like because I feel like if I don't like, dude, this is such a great thing. Why would I not try?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, because it's so hard. Oh, because people think that this is out of the norm. Oh, because there's judgment involved. There's like all these things involved. But you know, it feels right to me. So why
Yeah.
can't I do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And like,
I
I
like
think
that.
that people need to take more
Bars.
chances like that.
Yeah.
If something feels right to you, just go ahead and try.
Yeah.
If what's the worst thing she's gonna do? Say no. You know, or what is he gonna do? Say no. Or what is? Or she might throw a drink in your face. Oh, okay, fine.
He's like upping the scale of.
Yeah.
No, because a lot of things could happen.
Yeah.
A lot of things could happen, like
Yeah.
random things that could happen.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? At least you tried.
Yeah.
You know, and now you know the outcome. You know, because now you know she's a bitch if she threw something in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't want to talk to her anyway then.
Yeah.
Oh, I talked to her and I said hi, but you know she had a boyfriend. Oh, I don't want to talk to a girl that has a boyfriend, obviously. You know what I mean? Or, you know, but at least I said hi. I told her something, or I told
Yeah.
him something. And,
Wow, that's a different mindset for sure. I'm always like the opposite.
well, it's like for you too. You know what I mean? You're gonna take a job opportunity and like, or say I don't know, like
I
fucking
agree.
Sony was like, hey, can you know, do a podcast for me, but I can't pay you right now. I want to see like how you're gonna do. Are you just gonna be like, oh, well, you know what? I think that I'm worth the money, so you should pay me. If you don't pay me, I'm not gonna take it. Or are you gonna be like, you know what? This is like an opportunity for me. I should just take the jump and just try it once.
Yeah.
See,
Try-
I
let's try
agree
it-
with you
let's
on
try it
all
once.
those points because, like, I'm like that too when it comes to those kind of opportunities. As far as like talking to females, completely fucking different. It's weird when I go into like these other opportunities, like a job or like a gig offer or some shit like that. For me, I'm like, all right, let me make the most of this. Let me get the most of this because they believe I'm the suitable candidate for it.
Right.
But for women, I'm always like, damn, I know my toxic traits. I know how bad I could be. I'm like, I don't want to put you through what I'm going through right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
That means that you're just not ready for a relationship. But I also think that because you're not ready for another person, right? And that's okay.
Talk to him.
Oh, yo. Yeah, you guys think about it. That's 2 versus 1 now.
I didn't say nothing. I'm an observer.
Dude, like for me too, I didn't expect to fucking fall in love and like feel like these type of feelings,
Yeah.
But then, you know what? It happened, but I'm happy that I took that chance.
Well, drop knowledge. Drop knowledge.
Yeah, tell me how you became from hoe to house husband.
Hoe to hero.
I always, if I'm attracted to somebody or something, somebody, like I'm gonna do something about it.
Well, why were you saying like you feel like that it's, it doesn't apply to you? Is that what you were saying?
No, not so much that it doesn't like apply to me. I'm just not in that like space personally. I think maybe just me reading too much, but I consider how I play into their lives just as much as how they play into my life. So if I feel like I'm not in a good spot, I'm not gonna get anyone like entangled in that. You know what I mean?
But that's fine if you're not in a good spot because you think that I'm in no spot to have.
Well, that's what I'm
what I
saying.
have.
It's like how you are. You're like.
And right, to
whatever
each his
position,
own.
It's
To each his
okay.
own. Yeah, to each his own.
That's why that's for you. For me, I'm like, I don't want to do that because I can't make the most for you.
Right.
So I'm just gonna stay out of it.
Right. To
You know
each
what I
his
mean?
own. To each his own. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I just don't. Like I'm not like, oh yeah, if I'm attracted to someone, I'm just gonna shoot my shot. Like no, if I'm attracted to you, I don't think about how I might fuck up your life if I am a part of it. You know?
Right,
Yeah.
but sometimes,
Maybe it's a little
you wouldn't
different.
even know. What if that
Yeah.
girl though was like, I don't care how fucked up your life is, because my life is fucked up too. But hey, you know what? We can go through this life together. We can figure this thing out together.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if you work at McDonald's right now, because you know what I do? I actually don't even have a job. But you know what? I think this is cool what we have,
Yeah.
and what we have is like better than. Like I don't need a job if
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like I would live in a car with you. I would
Yeah.
like. I
That's
would
that
just
ride or die. That's that
Yeah,
ride
yeah,
or die.
Right.
But
Right.
of course, as you know, probably Peter's beliefs are like no kids, no marriage.
Yeah, also
It's
that.
a huge. It's a huge deal breaker.
You literally downsize like
Yeah.
the amount of people out there. That's
Yeah.
like, and then you got the whole idea that I gotta find the person attractive, right? So that
Yeah.
like diminishes like exponentially, right?
Yeah.
And then also the idea that you have to understand you're gonna be secondary to what I pursue, and that's gonna be something a lot of people don't want to deal with.
Do you say that though because like you haven't had like something that was more primary? Because I feel like once you finally find somebody put it this way. So you're so passionate about your passions, but like what if your passion ended up being like a person? You know?
It can, but it'll never be my primary though.
Yeah, you're saying that, but like you just haven't met that yet.
I don't know. I've had a decent amount of experience, to be honest. You know what I mean? And
But maybe you haven't. You've had a decent amount of experience compared to everybody else, maybe. But maybe your experience needs to just travel more. Like, like your width is, it's larger than mine's. Mine's might be like this, and you need this much, and I just only needed this.
Wow, I've actually never heard that kind of analogy before for how love kind of would work.
I guess
That's
so, I
very
don't know.
interesting. Yeah, because we all know Pete's bit. His first one was 10 years, right? And then the second
Something like
was multiple years as well. That kind of accredits someone to having experience in long-term relationships.
yeah.
But if you do look at it in terms of the timeline, it wasn't his developmental and transformative years. So we don't know.
Right.
Because Peter, in his age now, knows infinitely more than his younger years,
Yeah,
right?
still very
Because-
young, by the way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, legit. Actually, yeah, I agree. Because 30s is new 20s.
Yeah, exactly.
But actually, that I never really thought about that too, about the capacity of how much people can experience or need to experience in terms of what love is. And love is very different for everybody, right?
That's why I was saying,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, everybody's different. You know, you can't compare somebody's life to yours, you know?
Well, that's why I don't use your life as a rubric.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for me, it's like off of my own experiences. And what I'm saying in general, from what I've understood about people, right, as human beings, is that they like to be prioritized. You know what I mean? And already the fact that I don't want to get married, don't want to have kids, that you know halves like my chances, right? And I gotta be attracted to them. That has my other chances. But also you gotta fit within my lifestyle, meaning that like you gotta be okay with not being prioritized.
I don't think like being prioritized is even like a thing in a relationship.
You don't think so?
I think it's more of like a natural thing. But I think it's like, it is prioritized, but it's like naturally prioritized. Does that make sense? It's not like I'm thinking like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's more like, oh, I feel like I should, like, put it this way. Ever since I met my girl, I've always been like, hey, if I feel like I want to call you, I'm going to call you. I don't care if I called you like, I talked to you like 5 minutes ago. If I feel like I'm going to call you, I'm going to call you.
Really?
Like if I feel like, I don't know, I want to tell you I love you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you I love you.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I want to give you a gift, I want to just show my I want to send you a letter. I'm going to just show, fuck it, I want to send you a letter. You know, by all means, I feel like, yeah, I'm going to have to plan out sending the letter. You know, like I'm going to have to go buy the letter. I'm going to write in the card, do these things. But it's not like I'm prioritizing it.
Yeah,
It's not a job.
This
It's
actually-
more of like what I
Really?
just wanted to do.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I just want to do it.
Right.
Huh.
It's
That sounds like what actually Peter talked about in a previous episode of how it's romance and how romance can be inconvenient. Did you hear that one?
no, but I can see how
Yeah.
romance can be inconvenient.
Oh,
Because it is inconvenient at
One
times.
for Peter.
dude! There you go.
It is.
There you go.
It
Proof.
is,
No,
bruh.
it is.
Let
it
him-
is.
let him
It
spit.
is. But I think
Let him
like,
cook.
would you rather? Again, it comes to like, I'd rather try and do something that I like thought was right and like in my heart, and I fucking felt like, hey, you know, I wanted to write this letter, but you know, I might be a little bit late for work. But I need to send it out
That
today
is
in,
cute.
in order for it to
Very
like get
cute.
there.
It's pretty cute.
You know, I'll go and send that letter, and I'll be a little bit late for work because,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like, this
Yeah.
is more important to me right now,
Yeah.
and that's okay. It could be inconvenient,
Yeah.
you know.
But you were saying prioritization. That's a little different.
Yeah, I think we're talking about a little different things, right? So what I mean is that like my person can never be my number one priority. And the reason why is because I have a bunch of other priorities, right? So therefore the weight of it is higher than one person. You know, I've said this a couple of times in my relationships and it sounds like very cynical almost. But like if there was all my friends and my significant other and there's a train track and the train could go only two ways and I had to pick,
Yeah.
my significant other is dying.
Yeah.
Just being honest, right? Just the way I see things, like there's no way that they're gonna outweigh everything that I have. And to me, it's like it has to be a person that fits in that same group. You know what I mean? That allows that.
You mean? So you're saying if you had a significant other who can be on that same track,
Yeah, same track.
and you have not met that.
That I don't have to differentiate between the two. You know, but a lot of it is differentiating between the two. It's like, oh, are you spend time with your friends or you spend time with me?
right.
You know, you spend time with your family, you spend time with me, right? So you gotta understand where this person's willing to be like, yeah, I'll come secondary, or I will be with your friends and your family, right? And that's okay with me. But a lot of relationships is like, no, me over them.
Well, I think that you're right, though. I think that you should be able to do what you think is important to you.
Yeah.
But I also think that, like, as I was saying, is like I think somebody special is gonna come into your life, and when you least expect it, and it's gonna be somebody that actually caters to the fact that,
To be fair-
my man, fucking, his priorities are his, you know, his passions. And I love that. I love that he loves his passions. I love that he makes that first. There's going to be a girl that's going to be like that for you. And I don't think that should stop you from like dating or like that doesn't mean that every girl's gonna be the same, you know. And I think that every person is different, you know. And that's why I was saying like we have a lot of friends, dude, that like, dude, they put themselves like on a pedestal and they don't want to even fucking date anybody because they think that like every woman's just like,
I feel attacked, but gone.
well, you know, they just think like, oh fuck, you know, I don't know, like I don't know, it's something about like women, like they're just like against it. But at the same time, they want to date somebody and they want somebody, but they think that they can't get somebody that likes their shit. But it's like, how are you gonna know unless you fucking try and like keep trying? That you have to at least keep trying to find and meet these different people in order to meet the one that you like. You can't just fucking expect to meet somebody just because like, oh, once I get all my shit together, I'm gonna finally find somebody. Maybe. I'm not saying that that's wrong either. But what I'm saying is like, why not when you're single, when you're passionate about all these things that you are passionate about and doing, you know, fucking just keep meeting people. Fuck it. Who knows? A girl might be the same thing as you, being passionate about her shit. And she's like, I don't need no man.
Yeah.
And then you guys relate on that level. And then you're like, damn, you know what? Fuck, now I can't do anything without you. But you don't know. Maybe not. Maybe.
I mean, I think maybe you're getting it kind of wrong. I'm not saying I'm fucking allergic to pussy. I'm just saying that, like, right now I've not found a person that fits that criteria.
Right, but have you been putting yourself out there?
What do you mean putting myself out there?
Like, have you been putting yourself out there?
What do I do, like, go on an app? What?
No, anything. Or have you been just, like, celibate and not doing anything with anybody?
I mean, I've been celibate, yeah.
Okay, well, then you're not putting yourself out there.
So I gotta be a hoe, is that what you're trying to say?
No, what I'm saying is, like, you should at least be able to go up to women and talk to them and fucking, like, any person that you feel like is, like...
But even if I feel like I'm
attracted
wrong for
to
them, I feel like I'm attracted to you. Like, oh, damn, she's fucking fine, right?
Yeah, then go up to her and say hi.
I'm like, I'd probably be bad for your life, though.
Well, you're already there. That's what I'm saying. That's fucked up.
So
no.
you're kind of like self-defeating. Yeah.
Yeah, but you should just still try. Like, you should just keep going. I think
Well,
that you should
he has a hard time even telling somebody they're cute. So I kind of agree with Keyin here about putting yourself out there. I know you've been on the celibate side for a while.
Yeah, like how are you gonna fucking know? You know?
Yeah.
How are you gonna know?
I get what you're saying too. I get both of you actually. So,
yeah.
Time to get out of it.
Again, to each his own. To each his own. You know, like I
Oh,
think.
actually, good question. Yeah.
Life
when was
will
the
take
last time Pete went out of his way?
I couldn't tell you.
To say what's up. To say, hey, shawty.
Damn. When was the last time I did that?
How you doing?
Yeah, when was the last time, Pete? Please enlighten us.
Fuck.
Well, actually, no. Are you still doing the
5 years
voluntary celibacy or?
No, it's now I'm an incel now. But
What is it? No.
He's not a volcel. He's an incel.
Yeah.
Was it no fap 30s? Is that anything?
No. I've been in my 30s for 6 years, but it hasn't been that long. No, but I actually. Well, I mean, obviously, it's only been like what, almost 2 years since my last relationship.
Yeah.
And I personally have not found anyone that's intrigued me like that. You know what I mean? Like other than like a one night thing, and even then, like,
Oh, whoa.
well, yeah,
I didn't know that.
A one night thing is more like I find you attractive, right?
Yeah.
It just the standard, the barrier to entry is very low, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you just gotta be good looking. Yeah. But even then, my like brain is like, oh, I don't want to do that because what happens if we can't be friends, or what happens if they talk to someone that I know? You know, it's like it's way more things that are incriminating to my lifestyle than is positive for one night of fun. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like more reluctant about it.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I have my thoughts. Like I'm still, dude. Like I still get, you know what I mean? Like at times I'm just like, dude, why am I thinking this? Like I went to a wedding recently, right? One of my friends' wedding. I'm not gonna say who because then people might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we should bleep out names actually sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes if we need to, we will. But But I remember seeing one of my friends there that I haven't seen in a while, and she was just like, "Oh, Pete, like you're so cute, like your hair looks good." And I was like, "Damn."
Oh,
You saying
with
all
the
that?
perm or?
Yeah, with the perm.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Damn, she must be into you
Yeah,
then.
she must be, bruh. She must be on one, bruh.
Carolyn, I got you.
But then I was like, in my head, I was like, damn, like, should I do something about it? But I was like, oh, but we're friends, and like, it would make things really awkward. Like,
Oh
what the
wow!
fuck?
So you're like thinking like 10 steps before you even take the first step.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm more like methodical.
Even with
than
the
I am
stranger,
impulsive.
like
even with a stranger. If,
Like in like that was a shared space. I get
Right,
that.
yeah.
I get that.
Even with a stranger, I've had strangers where they're like, "Hey, you know, like, oh, I think you're cute, whatever, but like, I just got a relationship that was very hard for me.
Oh,
but I
okay.
like you, and like, you know, maybe you could do something." And I'm like,
That sounds
just
already-
already
yeah.
that you have
Yeah.
something in
Yeah.
baggage wise. I don't want to be that dude.
That's different. Yeah, that's
I really
different.
don't want to be that dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So-
actually, I mean, I appreciate that she shared that with you, but also that's a little different. The wedding was like a shared environment
Yeah.
where you know, like, all right, she probably knows people I know.
Yeah.
But the other person who not overshared, but the one that shared with
Yeah.
you about her baggage, where was that space at?
I mean, I was on traveling. I was just traveling.
Oh, so there you go,
Random.
traveling,
Yeah,
traveling.
random.
Oh well, actually, then there's the factor of long distance, but
But
Yeah.
it wasn't even like, let's take away the dating aspect, right? Let's just talk about like the let's have fun like one night thing, right?
Yeah.
To me, when I heard what she was going through, I was already like, I don't want to add on to your baggage. I don't want to be a guy number like 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, right?
yeah,
Like that's the last thing I want. I want to like, even if I'm having like a one night stand, I want it to be beneficial to a person where they wake up and they're like, I
what
had
a
a great
good
time.
fucking guy.
I don't know if I am a
dude.
good guy. I don't know if I am a good
That
guy.
is who the.
Because my nut comes second. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. My nut comes second, bro.
How many of y'all out there would be like one night stand? But what will this do to her mental?
Yeah, no, seriously. I think some people could get more fucked up from shit like that.
He's just
you know?
that good.
Because one night is usually no strings attached.
Yeah.
Right? And you're over here applying your own strings to it, you know?
I'm a puppeteer, basically, at this point.
My marionette.
Dude, in order to be a puppeteer, you have to have puppets, bruh.
Yo, damn, you say I got no bitches?
I'm just saying, you put yourself out there, you might have some. I guess, man. But like, dude, fuck, I don't know. You gotta just be
Well,
yourself.
that's why I don't like being impulsive. That's why I think the way I do. I'm post nut clarity Pete. You know what I mean? Like
Post-nut
I
clarity
think
Pete.
like I do after the nut
present
already.
nut.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I'm presently nutting.
He's
Exactly what I'm saying.
he's nutting right
No
now.
post, no pre.
Yeah,
it's present
exactly.
nut.
Constant.
He's nutting right now as we speak.
You know what I mean? Like, because some people will do it because at that time they're impulsive and they feel like doing this. This is what they want to do. And they do like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? You know
Well,
what
I
mean?
think you should experience that. I
I
think
mean,
you
I
should,
have. That's why I've learned because I have done that. Where I'm like, yo,
It's actually a real post nut.
yeah. Where I'm like, oh,
it's like
shit.
infinite post nut. He had the last nut that he's had, and then he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna hold on to this post nut."
Fuck, dude.
Hold on to this
Damn,
nut.
whoever you fuck last must have been like the greatest fuck you've ever had, dude. He's like, I'm holding on to this.
God, dude, oh my god. What the fuck, man?
What did she do?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Was it fast or slow? Or
What country? Where?
was she edging?
Nah, bro. Like I told you,
Oh,
I've
shit.
not been with anyone since my ex, so like I have not had anyone else. You know what I mean? Like opportunities, definitely, but it's not even like something that I was seeking. You know, not anything that I was interested in. Like for me, it's not about the nut. Some people are like, a nut is a nut, right?
Do you have a type?
Do I have a type?
Yeah.
Do you think I have a type?
Well, you obviously do if you're so fucking picky right now, dude. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Wait, what type for what? A type
I mean,
for
a
like
type-
fun?
Well, women,
Well, I mean, a type for what? For fun? For a relationship?
like a woman, like what is your type?
Yes,
for
a
that?
woman. I get it, yeah.
No,
He's-
like what
he's
is your
actually-
type for like
He's
a
actually
woman?
asking like one night, long term.
Like no, you're. So if you were to have a girl that's gonna change your mind about everything that you think about,
Okay, so long term.
about
Okay, relationship then.
yes,
Yeah.
What does that girl look like?
If he knew that, he'd probably.
Damn,
Well, you know what's funny is that I bet you. Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you have to have an image in your head because like all these other women that's in life right now ain't adding up to what you want.
I'm just saying, like, if there was a filter for Tinder and all that shit, the filter would be stacked. It'd be hard pressed to like find a chick like that. And for me, it's like
It's like zero matches to your search.
No, exactly. That's what it would
The
be
radius is like 1,200. Don't matter.
Your radius is miles, but then his radius is states.
I don't know. To be fucking honest with you, like
The filters.
the filters, right?
Yeah.
It would be for me. My thing would be like a chick who's understanding of like my life and how short and limited it feels. Because I'm always living like in the fast lane, right? I'm always like, I could die tomorrow, that kind of shit, and you gotta be okay with that. That's very hard. You know what I mean? You also gotta be okay with me like picking other people over you. You know, like if I gotta do this thing with my group of friends and you just want to have a date, like I might say sorry, like I gotta go do this. You know what I mean? If I got business, sorry, I gotta shoot a podcast. Sorry, I gotta do the mortgage. Sorry, I gotta fucking do events. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be okay with being second place.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are not.
Oh,
gonna
so
be okay
that's what we're talking about prioritization.
Yes,
wise.
yes.
I
that's
think
what I
well,
mean.
like right, but I also think the prioritization part. It's not second place forever or like all the time.
No,
I
no, of
think we need to be more specific about that and be like, hey, sometimes you will be second place.
Yeah.
And I think that should be for
I agree
every
with that.
relationship though, because like
But some relationships cannot withstand that.
no, but no, I'll tell you
Nothing
this.
wrong with that.
No, but like for you, tell me not.
Oh,
if
damn.
if your girl didn't like you doing these podcasts and
Yeah.
stuff, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Or pursuing your passion. That
That's
wouldn't
true.
that wouldn't work. But
Yeah.
this is your prioritization right now.
Yeah.
Just because you're not texting her back right now,
Yeah.
because you're busy doing this,
She
doesn't
yelling
mean that
at
you
me
don't
right
love
now.
her. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, like, you know what I
Right.
mean? So I think we need to be more specific on that
Well,
part
what
where
it
it's like
comes down to is, like,
prioritization at times.
Communication more so, right? Understanding where we're coming from about
Communication is a big fucking thing.
it. Yeah, because like you're saying, prioritization, but it doesn't matter how you dress it up. If they can't understand that, it doesn't mean that you're less. It just means that this is how it really is.
Right.
Then you have to effectively communicate like this is how it is right now. you know?
Right. But I think like everybody should be themselves. That's why I think like not every
But
woman's gonna be.
Sometimes it is forever though. Not gonna lie. So I have a specific scenario that I'll talk about. Right, in my longest relationship. So I do this thing every year where I have Christmas dinner with my friends. It's been something I've done since I was 16 years old, and the reason why we did it was because it was for all the friends who didn't have family to spend Christmas with, right? And
Nice.
that Christmas dinner grew like huge. We had like 40 people, coming to these Christmas dinners now that like they look forward to every single year. It is tradition, by definition at this point. And my significant other at the time was like, well, I want you to spend Christmas with my family this year. And I understood what she was trying to say, but at the same time, like without me being there, one of the first few people who started, it's not the same Christmas dinner. And being that it's a big group towards like one of her wants, and don't get me wrong, I've done it where we're like, we somehow negotiate where it's like, I'll do this with my group of friends and then I'll meet you at your family for an hour, right, to negotiate. But you have to understand that everyone here is depending on this to happen every single year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, like what you want is gonna be second. Like every single year that's gonna happen. You know what I
At
mean?
this time, but it's not always on. It's like not on Christmas, right?
He still made the friends miss happen,
I-
and the family happen with his girl's side. So what was the issue?
The issue is that it wasn't wholeheartedly just the family side. Like and it goes back to this where it's like,
That's crazy.
Prove to me you care that much by giving up this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think what I was saying was like fucking. I think if you relayed the message that it was what's it called? Like this is what I do every fucking.
Well, I'm sure you
every
did.
well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Though,
yeah.
that's one thing, right? Like if you relay the message, this
okay,
is the thing that I do, especially because it's important not to me because my family is here. You are here with me, but my friends that don't have family, like that's like, and these are your friends too now, you know. I think it's important to them that we still continue this tradition. So if you relay that message and she still fucking doesn't want to do it, then that's one thing. But if you were to just be like, oh babe, yeah, I'm going to dinner with my fucking friends, and yeah, let's go to dinner with my friends. Why on Christmas Eve? Because we just plan to.
So,
like that's also a different thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
do you think also, going back to what I said a couple episodes before, that romance is inconvenient, right? So in a way, to prove how much you care or how romantic you could be, you give up something.
I think that's just communication, bro. You just need to have the fucking talk.
So I want to ask you this. This is where I'm kind of trying to dive into, right? You're moving to Hawaii.
Yeah.
You're giving up a lot. Do you think that's inconvenient? And do you think what you're doing will be appreciated as something romantic or caring or loving? Because for you to forego literally your dreams as far as like what you want to pursue out here, that's a lot to you, right? Should it mean a lot to her too?
I think that yeah, it should.
So that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying is that if you're willing to forgo that, someone should appreciate what you're losing out on, what you think you're losing out on in order to pursue this relationship, right? And for me, I'm not willing to give that up, which is why I think in a lot of scenarios, I'm just playing percentages, right? Like it's very unlikely I'll find a person that'll be okay with that. Right, I'm literally if you narrow down the
talking
filters,
about Christmas.
I'm talking about Christmas, but I'm not even just talking about Christmas. I'm talking about like my passions, what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I have so many things I want to do. Like I want to change, like the community around me for the better. That's what I want to do. That's why this podcast started again, is to help get people a perspective that they might not have gotten if they didn't listen to it. Right? That's why Feel Good is out here to push people, to give artists a platform to like grow and be bigger and actually not like cut each other off, right? Like anything that I do, it revolves around that, like the bigger picture, you know. This is gonna sound fucking terrible, but like MLK did speeches and he knows that it's gonna inspire certain people, but he also knew that his life is on the line. He's willing to forego that in order to push the bigger picture, right? And I'm not saying I'm willing to do that, but like I want to do that for the people around me. And it's going to take a lot of sacrifice. And sometimes it will be the sacrifice of my significant other.
Yeah.
And it's got to be something they got to be okay with, which very few people will be okay with. And that's why I think it's difficult. And that's why it's difficult for me to put myself out there, because I can't imagine being a plus positive to their life if that's the way I'm seeing things. You know, very few people are going to be okay with
I
that.
think you'll find somebody that's like on that level.
That changes that for him.
Yeah, because like honestly, like that's how I feel. Because
Yeah.
like, dude, there's a lot of shit that changes that for me. You know.
So on Peter's point about romance being inconvenient, you know, on paper, yeah, I agree, it is inconvenient, you know.
It's
but
like
but
inconvenient
you can't put sentimentality on paper, right? It's something that is more abstract and that you cannot rationalize, you know, because that's what love is, right? Like you just do things that just don't make sense, but when you do it, it does make sense, right?
to you.
Yeah, and you rationalize it in a different realm that is not pencil and paper, right?
It's like what you do for your passions. You do like the most extra shit because of what you love.
But do you think, okay, because you keep on saying like, oh, you'll find someone, right?
Yeah, I really do think that.
And I think the opposite.
Oh.
I think that not everyone gets to experience love.
Well, manifestation, my bro.
Yeah, no.
All right, let him finish though. Let
Yeah.
him finish.
I personally don't think that everyone gets to experience love the way that is, right? And I've been fortunate enough to experience it through my relationships, even though there is a end time to it.
A form of love, yeah.
Yeah, a form of love.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. Like, I don't need it going forward, right? Like, what's the difference between me experiencing love in my teens to my 30s versus someone who gets it for the first time in their 70s and before they die at their fucking 80s?
Right.
You know what I mean? The duration is the same.
Yeah.
The feeling is very similar, right? And if I've gotten enough where I'm like, I'm okay with not having it anymore. I'm okay with moving forward and not experiencing that again and being able to do everything else I want to do. That should be okay,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
not everyone needs to be in a relationship with fucking picket white fences and a fucking dog and like the American dream, right?
No, love is what you fucking want.
Well, that's what I'm
it to
saying,
be.
and I love what I do, and I love the people that I'm around, and that love to me right now is enough to suffice, like everything that I need. Like, to me, I don't need to be in the puppy dog love. I don't need to be in where it's like I miss you and I care about you. Like, I'm okay at this point where I'm like, I'd rather just pursue all the things that I want to do, 100%. And if there's anyone that fits to be along that ride, cool. I'm not against it. I'm not an advocate against love at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not there right now.
I think we all feel that way.
Yeah, you think so?
Yep. Because I feel that way too. I feel like I didn't need anybody, you know? Like I like being alone. I like having my time. I like pursuing my passion. Like I like doing this with us, like our feel good thing.
Yeah.
Like I like doing all this. I love it. I don't like it. I love it.
Damn,
I
you
love
going off right
it.
now.
I love being here. I
Yeah.
love being in California. But things happen, and things will change. You know, and
100%.
sometimes you can't help that, especially if you take these chances.
Yeah, bars. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
My name
Yeah.
is Keyin, and I'm about to say.
I don't know.
Both are right.
Yeah.
Both are right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Also
that's
different.
right.
Situational.
Everyone's
That's the way I see
right because everyone's different.
Because I feel like I resonate with both, right? Like I would like to
Exactly.
just do my own.
Because it's not like
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you're completely right. Yeah. Both of you are completely right, actually. And that just kind of is a testament to how love is so different in so many different forms and in so many different stages of people's lives.
You know what's one of the craziest things about relationships that trips me the fuck out, honestly, and what scares me the most about being in a relationship
What's that?
Yes.
is that, like, coming from a divorced family, right? And also seeing many friends that have had long-term relationships. Like, and I would consider, like, my past relationships long-term, but those were just, like, 2-3
Yeah.
years, you know? But, like, you know, my parents were, like, you know, 10 plus. And then they split.
Yeah.
That
scary.
just blows my mind. Because for me, you know, I'm in this we're in this together.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on, we need to talk about. We need to
Yeah.
figure out together. This is not just a relationship. This is like this is a partnership. You
Yeah.
know, like if you're feeling a type of way, like let's talk about it. You know, like let's try and make this better. Because remember that first feeling that we had when we first met each other, like that. There was nothing that could cap that. Like that's still there.
Yeah.
You know, like, and there's a way to like light that shit back up.
Yeah.
But if you just give up, then of course you just give up, and that's
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
There's a thing that I heard, and there's a thing that I, live religiously by when I was in a relationship, is that when you're in a relationship, you should always be dating. Never stop dating.
I agree.
And I feel like that's what some people kind of let off. It's like once they get a little bit comfortable past the honeymoon phase, they stop dating.
I agree.
And I think what it is we're so used to the progression of how relationships work, which is when you first start dating, you show the best of yourself, like 120%.
Yeah.
Right? And then once you get them, it's like 100. And then once you've been in a relationship for long enough, it's like
You start, like, slacking.
90, 80, 70, right? And once you get married, and it's like 30, 40, right? Or sorry, 40, 30, where the fuck, right? But what it is in order to have a relationship that's strong, that's ongoing, it's not only do you have to maintain, you have to build. Yeah. And that's something people are not willing to do because it requires effort.
But I don't even think it's like the
effort.
build part. I think it's just literally we can all bring that back to communication. Like, dude, communicating and just saying, just speaking, which is the most simplest thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
You get so much out of it.
Simple
and like
but hard,
it could
though.
and no, what's hard is when it happens, right? But then after that, it becomes such blissful. Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, so say, you had that spark before, and then you start losing that spark. Like, dude, I've had these times where, like, my girl's like, and me too, we'll talk on the phone because we're long distance, and then it'll be like, hey, I'm feeling like really disconnected right now. Do you think that makes me feel good? Like, she's like, I'm feeling disconnected from you, your partner.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
And I'm like, like, I have to bite that bullet. I have to be like, okay, you feel that way. I don't feel that way, but you feel that way. Like, okay, why? She's like, it's just, like, it's just a long time. We're away from each other.
Distance,
time,
yeah.
I've been living my life here, but what can we do to make that better?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what can we do? So we talk about it, and then we'll be like, I think even though, I felt like something was up because of the way that we were talking to each other through text or whatever. Like, well, I don't think just because we're feeling distant today means that we shouldn't say I love you the way that we usually do. I think that we should still say good morning, like how we always say good morning. And it shouldn't always, like, even though I feel distant today, you know what I mean? Like, I should still be like, hey, good morning, babe, I love you still. Just like how I would when I wasn't distant.
See, because like what you're explaining now, I agree with it wholeheartedly, right? When you talk about especially distance or consistency of things, right? There's gonna be days where you're annoyed with each other, days where you don't want to talk to each other, but love is a constant, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Is when they're like, "Oh, I don't feel like I love you today." It's like, "Oh, then you probably never felt like you loved me." Right? Because love is a constant. When you're mad at someone, when you're annoyed, when you're bothered, that's still there. That's what keeps you guys together is love. But when you think or you feel that you don't love a person for a split second because like this thing happened or that thing that you can't recuperate or bring it back, it means that it's probably just not that honest, to be honest.
I agree.
I want to say it's a choice. You got to make that choice every day.
Yeah.
Love is not just a feeling, right? We can, if you want to simplify it, it could be, but it's a decision you have to make constantly.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to not love someone. It's very easy to fall out of it, right? If you want to just describe it as just a feeling and just this whole thing.
Because it's easy to fall, I feel like.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. So
But to have it consistent.
That's why I give you props for being like, doesn't mean that we can't say this or do this. It's actually harder to continue to do that, especially in the times you don't feel like you're loving someone.
The fact that you can.
Yeah.
The inconvenience of it.
Here we go.
Exactly. No, and I
There it
agree.
goes,
Even
yeah.
But
though
it's
I
not-
don't feel like I love you right now.
Right now.
I will let you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But the
I
reason
do
why
love
we're
you.
doing
I
it,
choose to.
I choose to.
choose
it's
to.
convenient, but it feels right.
Yeah. And I just want to kind of sidetrack a little bit and go into a story that obviously you guys kind of know. And that is like the story of my grandparents' love.
Oh, here we go.
So I think
Tell
this
'em,
is a
Pete.
good story because it's something that I just realized recently.
Tell them.
And maybe someone can make a movie out of it. But
I'll do
so,
it.
I was telling you guys that my grandma wanted to divorce my grandpa. They're like in their 80s.
How old? Oh, yeah.
They're in their 80s, right? Crazy. Like, why at this time?
Yeah.
And my grandma was like, yo, like, I'd rather just be without him and just enjoy the rest of my life because I really he just makes my life worse. And my grandpa at that point gets cancer. This is like 5 years ago. And he's on his deathbed, and somehow he's like, oh, I just want to go home, and like if I'm gonna die, I'm be around my family. But he goes from like a wheelchair to like a cane to like walking on his own to carrying groceries from the store back to the house. Like this guy is healing somehow. I don't know.
That's wild.
This motherfucker's a survivor, right? I don't know how. But during this time, my grandma gets dementia, right? She's like losing her mind. She's, keeping the stove on when like the food's already cooked, stuff like that. And she forgets. She forgets how much she didn't want to be my grandpa.
Right.
And she ends up at a point in her life where she is in love with him still. But the only person who could take care of her is my grandpa, who's now healthy and has never stopped loving her. It's like a weird Notebook like
twist
story.
of fate.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
That's
it's like,
insane.
Like she could have forgotten just like 2 or 3 years ago where she still hated him.
But I think the most beautiful thing about that is that
What's that?
as much as she thought that, oh, I'm so over this, it was really meant to be. It was so meant to be. You know, like she was like, fuck this guy, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Why did I get in this relationship? This isn't who I was supposed to be with. But then you know what? Little did she know, this is exactly who she was supposed to be with. This is exactly where she was supposed to be at the time. And this is exactly who she should have spent her life with.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's a beautiful thing. It's really unexpected. I think love is very unexpected. And I think like just keep trying. That's why people that just don't try, I feel like,
I feel attacked.
dude, just say hi,
It's the one time I'll think dementia.
For real, dude. Like,
Yeah.
How is dementia ever a good thing? Let me tell you. You're like, what the fuck? It's fucking insane.
Thank you, dementia.
That's awesome.
I almost don't know how to feel about that.
Like, dude, imagine how good your grandpa feels too. Like your grandpa.
My grandma can't even remember how good she feels.
No. Your grandma knows how good she feels now.
No, but
your grandpa must feel like, dude, like I tried to make this relationship work so hard throughout my whole past. What is it, 10, whatever, how long they've been struggling, right? Yeah. And then you know what? All that work that I put into this. Dude, it's totally worth it, and it might be the last years of his life. And now he feels in his life like he's probably feeling so good and so blissful, like, and like he doesn't need money, he doesn't need all these other things that people need. But what he really cared about, is like the person that he loved, and like, and it came back to him. Like that's a beautiful fucking thing. No.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's pretty fucking awesome.
It is.
And I think that, dude, like he deserves that. He deserves
I agree. He's
the
a great
love
guy.
that he's being received right now. And she deserves that too, because now at least she realizes, like, damn, yeah, I have a person that loves me too. I think that's a beautiful thing too, because she didn't realize it maybe last year when she didn't love him, but
When she
now,
didn't
but
realize
now,
anything?
but she knows now.
Does she?
It's like, man, y'all are fucked up. I think it's more meant to be.
I get what you're saying. I'm fucking around.
That's on my end. I don't know.
I don't want to ruin anybody's love story.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But yeah, no, that would be pretty wild. It's like, having that animosity just for a condition to kind of rewind you back to a time specifically to when you actually did love them and appreciated them, and you're both healthy and okay, no,
I
no.
would call dementia healthy, but
Damn it, I was on a roll. I had it too. Fate is crazy though. To have
Fate is crazy.
To have someone's condition rewind you back to a time where you were both loving each other that much, and he still loves her that much. Taking care of her in the current condition she's in,
That's why I trip out on like these relationships that just break over like, you know, you have 5, 10, 15, 20 years in this relationship, and what, you just don't feel the same one day, and then you're like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Like, I get it though. I do get it. I'm not saying that like that's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, because there's certain times where like, you know, we're like, yeah, you like, yeah, dude, like this is just
It's
not
expired.
for me.
Yeah.
But, dude, if you have just a little bit of that love, bro, just a little bit, I think it's way worth fighting for than just to fucking say screw it
Yeah.
and not even, and just say toss all these years behind me. Because, dude, what are you gonna do? Date? I mean, okay, sure. I mean, this is kind of weird. So 10 years you're with somebody, but maybe you're in your 40s or something, or 30s or something like that.
Shit,
and
yeah,
you want to, no, but you want to go and date somebody else, right?
Yeah.
You think that guy's gonna treat you the same way, or woman is gonna treat you the same way that your partner would have treated you? There's no fucking way.
Shit, I'm going back to my exes now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you
Do you
never
see
know.
what I'm saying, though?
No.
No?
No, I do see what you're saying. I'm saying, no, I don't agree.
Oh.
Yeah. You never know what people's situation are. People divorce at all ages.
Yeah.
80, 40, 30, fucking 20.
It makes me scared.
Oh, then that's your own kind of grievances to confront, you know. It doesn't mean that.
True.
Yeah. Like, if you're scared of that, that's fine. It's
True.
the reality, though, that people, dude, the fucking divorce rate is 50%.
I know, that's crazy to me.
So don't
But
be
I feel
scared
like
of
it's
that.
more of like a giving up aspect rather than like an
because
actual work.
that's a cop out. That's a fucking cop out.
It is, right?
To say that they just gave up one day, you're ignoring the fact that maybe they put up with shit for decades.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What if they're putting up with emotional abuse, physical abuse?
No, yeah,
When-
I agree.
There's shit that happens. It's not all rainbows and
I
butterflies.
didn't mean it like that. Like,
no,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying, like,
I'm just putting it in perspective. It's like, it's not likely that one day I don't feel you, I'm out. In
Right.
fact, I don't know anybody who's like that, who would just kind of drop some sort of relationship
You're right.
in the aspect of like, I woke up today feeling myself, not you.
yeah, not you. Yeah. No,
You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the
agree.
main thing is that
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think the main
Yeah.
thing is that now it's harder than ever to differentiate where you draw the line, right? Like, where is enough, right? Or where should I continue with this relationship and keep it going? Like, who teaches that to you? And everyone's situation is so different.
Nobody
Like-
knows, man.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm
True,
saying. So
true.
I think everyone has their own bouts, and it goes back to what you were saying. Like, everyone handles pain differently, right? So whether or not like it's someone not communicating with you, or significant other not talking enough, right, or someone cheating on you, like, where is the breaking point?
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's different.
Have you ever had somebody cheat on you before?
Oh yeah.
How was
Yeah.
that?
How was that? Shit. Actually, I didn't find out until I think like months later, maybe even a year later. So I was chilling.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I've actually asked people, would you rather find out they cheated on the spot or like years down the line? For me, down the line, because that's kind of pretty much my
Over
case
with
too.
their year.
Doesn't even fucking matter anymore,
Yeah.
honestly.
That's true. Yeah, I think on the spot would not be my answer either, just because we're humans, right? We're typically very irrational, and I'm very hot-headed, or at least more so when I was younger, and I would not have wanted to find out something like that in a moment where, dude, I would have done some stupid ass shit.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I mean?
I know.
Yeah. So for me, when I found out, like months, years later, whatever, I was cool with it. I'm like, whatever, it's not a big deal. It's over. Like,
done.
fuck, dude. How many guys? Cool. Like, not a big deal, you know? But I think as far as time goes, like, if they're cheating on me then, I would rather know right away versus, like, they'd been cheating on me and we were together for, like, a year. You know what I mean? Like, because for my relationship, it was, like, at the very end of it, and then we broke up, and then I found out, like, a year later. Cool. If it was going on throughout the whole relationship, that would be rough. I'd rather just find out right away. Like, day one, you cheat on me.
Oh, so you could just exit out.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not saying, like, I'm cold-hearted or anything like that. my heart just doesn't beat a lot. But I'd rather just get over with and move on.
Yeah.
Because I think also it has something to do with the fact that we're getting older, right? If you get older, time is more significant than ever. Like it matters. Like I can't just be bullshitting anymore. So for me, it's like just let me know and get the fuck out of my way.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah. Because I'm not a person where, like, I always talk about this, but I always say, like, I'm not here to repair something or rebuild. I'm here to start something and, like, gain, like, an empire through doing it.
Yep.
And anything where I have to go back in my ways to, like, just learn about how to navigate, like, something like cheating, it's too much for me to do. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, it's just draining, bro.
Yeah.
Shit's draining.
Have you ever had someone cheat on you?
Oh, many times.
Oh, shit.
Many times. I've had, a lot of past relationships cheat on me, and I think that comes with my insecurity aspect when it comes to being in relationships that I have to deal with personally. And, like, it's just a me thing, right? But I do have a story with that. Like, this one girl, I think we should take a shot to this.
Good.
Cheers to that girl.
Hell no. She just came into Kaizen too recently.
Oh wow!
With her mom.
Lamps and banner ass, bro.
It was wild.
Golly.
It was wild, and she knew too. It was a weird thing.
Wow.
It was a weird situation.
I
What do you
hope she knew
mean?
that she cheated, but
Dude, trust, bro. It was weird. Anyway, so, dude, one day, I'm coming home from work, right? We used to live together. She used to live in my apartment.
damn.
Wow.
She had her own apartment, her own place, okay, that she shared with another friend of hers. But she would live with me. She had her stuff at my place, whatever, And she already kind of, like, cheated on me before.
Oh, already.
She's a coffee shop girl.
For you guys out there who don't know, we're not talking about Starbucks.
Yeah. Not 7 Leaves.
Yeah,
I don't discriminate. Like,
Pete's Coffee.
I look past this thing. Like, I don't judge. I don't judge. Like, I'm just like, hey, I like you. This is what I like.
Yeah.
I like you. We're good. Anyway, so I try to look past her, right? Anyway, that past time. But then, for some reason, when you have, like, that gut feeling? And you're just kind of like, oh, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, I'm going to go and, we share locations. I was like, hey, I just felt like it. I know this is kind of weird. I'm not that guy that's very overprotective or anything like that. I'm really not. But I just... people know what I'm talking about when you have that feeling. You just have a gut
Yes,
feeling.
I do. I do know
I
what you're talking
think
about.
that just happens with people. And I felt that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to react to my gut more than anything else, And I did that. And I looked at my fucking thing, and she's not at a taqueria.
And she's not at a coffee shop.
She's at Jazz Cat Shabu.
Oh, that place is pretty good, by the way.
I would stop by there too. It sounds
No,
fire.
it's not.
In-
No, I'm kidding. No, I Kaizen Shabu is the bestest Shabu.
Is best, yeah.
It's best, yeah. So anyway, so I was like, you know what? I was like, oh, okay. So I look and I'm like, she's not there. I'm like, weird. So I text her. I'm like, hey, who are you with? She's like, oh, I'm with my roommate or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You guys are at where again? Sorry. Says the place. I'm like, this is kind of weird. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go.
wow.
Yeah.
Go there.
I'm going to go.
Wow.
Jazz Cat's not
Without
close.
telling her.
Jazz Cat's
I was
not
in
even
Costa
close.
Mesa. I was living at the Camdens.
That's not even close.
Yeah,
Jazz Cat's far.
so
I'm at
Rolling-
Costa Mesa
So you drove what? 40 minutes?
to whatever that is.
Yeah.
Isn't it Roland Heights?
Yeah.
No.
Some shit like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Anyway, so I drive. I go there.
Without her knowledge.
Right.
Yeah.
I end up getting to Jazz Cat in the parking lot. I pull up, and then I start texting her, and I'm like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" She's like, "Oh, nothing. We're just chilling. We're just having like some food over here, whatever." And I'm like, "I'm texting you right now," and then right, like and then
Damn.
next thing you know, I see her come out, and I'm like literally texting her while I'm seeing her. And I was like, oh, like, how's your roommate doing or whatever? And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, yeah, she's good or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'm seeing you with this guy right now.
You text her that.
While while I'm
Yeah.
while I'm there in the
You're
parking
not
lot,
telling her
and
that.
I'm seeing it in front of my face. And then I'm like, okay, this girl is fucking lying so hard in front of my face right now. So then I started like calling on my friends, and I was like, yo, whatever, like if you don't get here, I'm gonna fucking like go up to this guy and get nuts. So then I ended up going up to them because they ended up trying to leave, and then yeah, I was just like super fucking salty.
Damn.
You know?
Did you scrap?
What happened?
Well, I just fucking like went up to the guy and I was like, hey. She's like, she saw me walking up, obviously, right?
Oh, damn.
Because I thought they were gonna leave,
Yeah.
and he was on a motorcycle.
Oh.
I
So
thought
he's
they
a
were-
badass.
yeah.
I thought they were gonna leave, so I walked up and I was like,
Yeah, he's cool.
and I was like, oh, hey. And then she saw me. She's like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh hey. And then he's like, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, I was like, what are you guys doing? And he's like, oh, you're just on a date. I'm like,
Oh,
dude, no, wait. So then I was like, who is this guy? She's like, oh, this is my photographer friend, so and so. And I'm like, and he's looking at her like, right?
Oh, wow.
And then he looks at me, and then I'm like,
audacity, man.
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, this is my girl. Who the fuck are you? And then he said something. I was like, hey, did I fucking ask you to talk?
Ooh.
This is so fucked up.
God damn.
We were together for like 2 years, 3 years.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Yeah, so it was like really fucked up. And you're staying in my place, you know? It's really fucked up. And then, yeah, dude,
Damn.
that shit
bruh.
was terrible. I ended up like catching that.
Yeah.
in-
So what'd you
the
do
flesh.
after though? Like, how'd you handle it?
How did I So then after that, I was like, he's like, hey, man, like, I don't want to fucking be a part of this, bro. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Honestly, get on your fucking bike and get the fuck out right now. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
He's like, run.
And he's like, yeah.
It was just a regular road bike.
Seriously though. And
It's a bird.
no, and he did. He dipped out.
Good.
And she got in her car and she was like trying to block me off.
What do you mean?
What?
There's
What
some-
do you mean
Holy
she's trying to block you?
shit.
No, because I called. Well, what happened was I called her and I said, hey, I'm just letting you know, when you get back to my place, all your stuff's gonna be outside and you can pick it up and you can leave.
Damn. And she's like, no, don't do that.
No, what she said is like, hey, honestly, if you touch anything of mine, I'm gonna call the police.
What?
And I said, fine,
Bull.
totally fine, whatever. So, I tried to get out early, right, and leave. She tried to block me off with my car.
Was she, what ethnicity is she?
Filipino and Japanese.
Oh, damn it.
Damn. The Pinays, bro.
You thought I was a safe Vietnamese.
I was so willing to bet.
I feel like Adrian already had a hint, dude.
Fucking A.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Damn.
It was terrible. And then, yeah, so anyway, I ended up squeezing out of that fucking parking stall.
Nice.
While, yeah, it was just like toxic as fuck.
And you,
anyway,
you threw all her shit out.
I threw all this shit out of
Good.
the apartment. And
And
then,
did you talk to her after that?
Yeah, I actually tried to get back with her.
Kid.
I know. I'm a simp.
All right, guys. We are entering.
What the fuck?
For those who don't know, that's aloha.
Redo.
Wiki my lohi lo. Fuck you. Sorry, I took the time to learn Hawaiian. All right, guys, we're going to enter our lightning round where we ask our guests some rapid fire questions. And if they can't answer it, well, they got to take a shot. Keyin, are you ready?
So scared.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I hate alcohol.
Oh, really? Because that's all we've been drinking. What is your favorite alcohol?
Favorite alcohol?
Yeah.
Tequila. And Jameson. Oh, well, sorry. No. Oh, yeah, I'll take that back.
Oh.
Tequila and whiskey. Specifically.
Oh, wow. A man of variety.
Yeah.
Your favorite Disney movie?
Disney movie?
Yeah.
Ooh, Toy Story.
Nice. Me too.
Damn, was that a shot?
Your favorite island?
Oh, shot. Big Island.
Oh, wow. No?
Big Island.
Oh,
is
Big
Big
Island.
Island.
Oh, you just want to take a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Your favorite food?
Food? Japanese.
Or do you have a specific food from?
Well, I think the best thing about Japanese food is that it caters to pretty much every type of culture. It's pretty variety. Oh, sorry, no, broad. I think it's a better word.
Yeah.
Like you can get a steak if you want to. You could get a steak with rice, which is a beautiful thing.
True. Yeah.
You don't have to get mashed potatoes.
Hamburger.
You know, you could get seafood, like
Yeah.
fried fish.
That's true.
Or you could get raw fish. Like
Yeah.
you could get soup.
true.
That's great. I love Japanese food.
Still island
Japanese.
food. True.
I mean, Hawaiian food's amazingly awesome, but I feel like it's also very tied into Japanese culture.
True,
Actually.
Who inspires you in terms of your career in music?
Career in music, my peers.
Oh, nice.
Just really everybody. I feel like even if it's not dealing with music, I think just being around creatives in general just really inspires
I like
life
that.
and brings out life.
Yeah. Prime example of the people you surround yourself with and the environment do elevate and motivate who you can be. So
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'm glad I motivated you.
I'm glad one of them.
You are, yeah. I've known Adrian longer than everybody here,
yeah, I'm
actually.
just
Probably.
Yeah, just
Adrian.
Just me, basically.
Well, I mean, like in
I
general.
mean, no, the huge,
No.
massive audience.
No, well, like, I mean,
Of all y'all.
there's at least 50 people behind us right now. You guys
More
don't
than
know.
that, for
At least-
sure.
more than
True,
that.
true, true.
They're just
Huge.
really good at being quiet.
Last question. What are you most excited about moving back home?
Learning about my family, and as an adult, where I came from, and also learning about, my lady. I think we do long distance.
Yeah.
It's
Now-
very hard to experience life and share life with someone from so far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to experience life with her. I'm excited to learn more about who my dad is as as Robert Crudele, and my mom is like Bev Crudele. I don't want to know them as like dad or
Yeah.
mom. I don't want to know them as like who they are. I think I'm excited about that, and excited about like living life with my girl and Naya. I think her kid, and just like trying to just like learn about everybody. Be a part of everyone's lives that mean a lot to me.
Yeah, you're
think it's
coming back a
exciting
different
to me.
kid, with a lot of perspective and experience you've gained here and growth,
Yeah.
When we see you again on here, can't wait to hear what you share,
All right, my turn. What's one thing you're going to miss about Cali?
Ooh. Don't say me. Don't.
You can pour me up whenever you want to. I'll miss my friends. Yeah, I'll miss my friends a lot.
What's one thing that you changed of your experience in the past year?
The way that things are looking right now, it showed me a reason to believe in like things are meant to be how they are supposed to be. If anything, I could have worked a little bit more.
That's common.
Yeah.
That's very common, yeah.
You still got to drink, though. If you could only do one thing for the rest of your life, one thing, what would it be?
Make people happy.
Oh, that's...
Fucking cop out.
I'm over here like, oh, Peter's like, what the fuck?
It's not even a cop out.
I said, what you looking at me? He said it.
Tell me, what
I
do you
said
mean
that
by
was
that, though?
sweet.
Like, make people feel good. How?
I think
Happy.
that like my whole like being about me, like even if you were to ask Pete about like a lot of people when I was like when I'm trying to do music and stuff, they're like, you need to find your own sound. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm like, and they're like, oh, what separates you from fucking everybody else? And like all I ever said was like, yo, I think I'm a good person. Like I think this industry needs more just like good people.
Wow.
And I think, and
love that. Actually love that.
And I think that like, no matter who doesn't think that separates me from anybody else, like that's fine. That's okay. But, you know, if I were to like leave anything behind, if I were to be ever somebody, if I ever get the chance to be, it would probably be the fact of like, there are still good people out there, because there's a lot of fucking stupid shit that goes on in life right now. And I think not just life right now, but it's just going to get worse. Like,
Without the good people.
I just want to be an example of like, maybe, you know, just being a good person might get you somewhere.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you might not be the most talented. You might not be the most good looking, or you might not be the most smart. You might not be the most whatever, but you can always be a good person at the end of the day. And I think, yeah, I think I'll always want to be remembered by doing that.
Damn.
I just have one last one. What's Hawaii's state fish?
What the fuck?
Humo humo nuku nuku opua.
This guy sucks. That was terrible.
What's the state fish of Hawaii?
Huma huma nuka nuka apua ah. Yeah, bitch.
My friends would hate you.
Really? I think they'd love me.
They would probably love you.
3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. That concludes our lightning round. I want to say thank you to our special guest, Keyin. Let us know where we can find you. What was that? What the hell was that?
So fake. That's why it's so funny.
Me?
Wait, dude. Yeah,
Fake? How dare you?
Dude,
This is my job.
it's so funny.
You want me to be real?
Wait, do it again.
You want me to be real?
Okay.
Do you want me to be real?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're done. It's Keyin's turn.
You can find me on Instagram, at least at kilo.gram, and then click my link tree, and you'll find all my links there for SoundCloud, Facebook.
And thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching all the way through, because we had this who, one of my great friends.
What a workaround. What a
He's
workaround.
sharing everything with us. I appreciate it.
He just kept going.
Can't don't be like that. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment below. Yes, to talk about that.
And remember.
Live fast, eat out.